Okay, I think I got this one going. Ooh, that was a good burger.
Oh, nice.
That was a good burger. Okay, good.
Oh yeah, but no, I just bought new headphones that like allow me to like monitor like my speeds. I can listen back in real time.
Nice, that's good.
Yeah.
Actually, okay. My microphone, properties. Microphone, Blue Yeti. Yep. Yeah, my plan is about 30 minutes from now, I'm gonna hit the stream,
Oh yeah.
and then after that stream, I gotta run into town, but it's not gonna be very long while I'm in town. It's gonna be like 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
The place closes at 8, so it's not gonna be open terribly long.
Yeah.
Well, it would be pretty funny if you just opened the door and you just like Kramer your way in.
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be a solid move.
Yeah. You wanna try it with like
Wait, to do what?
would you wanna try it if like me calling into my Discord or like a headset?
If you wanna, I that could work. You would be, I don't know if you would have to be watching the stream basically to hear like the people and shit. I wonder if I should crack my Crash Bandicoot G Fuel.
You don't, I will. That thing's been eyeing me up and down for 2 days.
What? Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, that's why that's what C4 is actually. That's what it was originally. It was a brand of lifting powder where it's like creatine and shit, where it gets you really hyped up, and your body, I don't know, I think with creatine, I think your body's able to use it to help make muscle or something.
But now like big gamers just drink it all day.
Hell yeah. I'm a fucking gamer, dude.
Gamers need the energy most.
I'm a gamer.
I actually need to drink 4 Monster Energy drinks to play Binding of Isaac for 8 hours a day.
But yeah, I think it would be really funny if you headed out here, Joe. And then I don't work until 2:30 p.m. tomorrow, so we can record a thing tonight as well. We could do the shitty cryptids because I've got that one done, and I think we have enough content to make that really funny.
I'm gonna have to do my shit.
So
Yeah, I mean, I could try to go out to drive state.
yeah, we also have a really nice couch that is a sleeper sofa.
It's a queen size bed.
Oh yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, I put the old couch in the garage because it wasn't super comfortable anymore.
Oh, you've got a garage?
Oh yeah, I got a garage, a basement, a backyard. It's an actual house.
Yeah.
It's $800 a month. Plus, I'm gonna probably have to pay more for gas and shit.
Wait, how much
Yeah,
more?
because it seems like it's like a lot further out in Brew than it normally is. It looks like it's like a 40-minute drive.
It's only 5 minutes. It's 8 miles past where I lived before. So you actually have to leave Peru and go to like 10 feet into Bureau County because it's in Spring Valley.
Oh yeah.
It's like that road you could take that goes to my house. If you keep going it, you'll go past like Casey's, and then you just keep on that road. Eventually, you pass like a Catholic school, and then you enter a new town, and I'm in there.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, let's see. I'm trying to think where I should have my chat layout. Because I have it too small, then no one can read it.
Oh yeah.
There's an actual layout I can do. I know they exist, but I'm just going to have a bunch of shitpost GIFs.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that for now.
You have an artist on retainer, Mr. Man.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, yeah, I'll plug in my headset and see if that works good.
Okay. Here's an idea, too. Yeah, go ahead and plug in your headset. Something we could do is I could call you on Discord, right?
Yeah.
And I could share my screen.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that should work.
Yeah, so then you can hear the Google Voice calls, because what I could do, and then you can mute me on Discord, or you can mute the stream rather.
Yeah.
Because what I'll do is well yeah here just get your shit plugged in and I'll call you on Discord.
Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah.
Because I got a lot of really good questions here that luckily with this is the benefit of the Noyz Boys, Kirsten, is that I don't have to do like a bunch of fucking prep work. I know what I'm talking about. Like, April Fools, yeah, I already know everything that I want to say about that. I just say it. Kirsten.
Yes.
What's your YouTube account name so I can add you as a moderator? Let's see. Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, look at Piper, that fat baby.
I know. She begs, but she doesn't know what she's begging for.
What's she doing?
She does that when she sees a thing that she wants, but she doesn't know what it is.
Where is this
Are
at?
you mad
This
because
is
I
what
won't give you my Fruit Loops?
Back in Pennsylvania.
They almost look like they have a neck there. They got cheeks.
That was 2018.
Ugh.
That's when she kind of had a neck. Oh wow, is the wash cycle already done?
No, it goes in cycles. It'll start and then stop. Start and stop. Start and stop. Okay. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, but no, I just bought new headphones.
Hi, Charlie.
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 I just bought.
Okay, my volume's about that loud. That's pretty good. My volume's about that loud. That's pretty good. My volume's about that loud. That's pretty good. My volume's about that loud. That's okay. That's causing a bit of an issue. I wonder if Audacity will pitch a shit fit if I do this.
No idea.
Can I help you, machine?
Little boy, what you doing? You wanna come over? Hi. Oh, do you just want love? Is nobody paying attention to you? Is this just not how the program should go?
Input Yeti. Output cable input. I'm fat. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with that. I don't have time to fuck with that too much. This game is so beautiful, it's a must-have. Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, I just want you to see if you got an email where it's like you're a moderator now or whatever the fuck.
Let me run check.
Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. All right. Here we go. This should work.
So we don't get double noise.
Yeah. Okay, so you're able to. All right. You should be able to see if. See if you could fuck with that message. If you can mess with it or do something.
I can't because you're the channel.
Oh. Okay, you post something then. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I see your post. Good. So you're a moderator now, so you should be able to like mess with shit and like make sure people aren't being weird.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Hi, Cat. Alright, I gotta make sure all this shit's good. It looks like the stream is fine then.
And before I turn into an instance where I'm taking, like that one guy that took that radio station hostage for 20 minutes.
Stinky? Oh, smelly. Oh, good. Okay, so it does work like that. I'm gonna lock the boy in his room.
If you're using OBS, I'm pretty sure there's a way to like integrate the chat.
Yeah. I know it's like a thing, but I'm doing kind of like a weird version of it, right? Where it's I'm basically just streaming like the web browser. Okay. Okay. Can I help you, Kat? You're gonna get put in the bye-bye box. Alright, Joe's taking forever. I'm gonna call him.
Yeah. No, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to get the zero latency like listening thing set up on the Blue Yeti.
Oh, what do you mean? So where like I know the Yeti has that option where if you plug the headphone into the Yeti itself, it has that playback. Is that what you're figuring out?
1 second.
What I want you to do though, Joe, is your microphone like plugged in? Is it like set up?
Yeah, no, oh, okay, now I can hear you. So yeah, I'm, like, there's like a zero latency, like, listening feature on, like, the Blue Yeti microphone. I'm trying to figure out how to access that.
You plug your headset into the microphone.
Yeah, no, I did that, but, it, like, I got a
You gotta set your speakers then as the Blue Yeti. You set your speakers as the Blue Yeti.
I did that.
Oh. I don't know then. It's not... I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm looking it up online.
Anyway, this is I need to test this now though. So, all right, Joe. I'm gonna give you the link to the stream.
Cool.
All right. Well, I guess here's what I'm gonna be doing for you. I guess I'll be sharing my screen. Application. I guess it'll be Firefox. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 720, 15 frame rate. There we go. All right, Joe, tell me if you are able to hear this video that I'm going to hit play on.
Custom docs to be able to bring in your YouTube chat since it's not really integrated.
Yeah, I can.
And that's kind of a bust.
Because what's going to be happening is I'm going to be doing stuff like that. Like, hey, don't do that.
Oh, is that cat? What's that cat?
Yeah, he was clawing at my TV. That TV's worth more than you are, Cat. You touch it again, you're going in the bye-bye box.
You gotta make him in the soup. Wonton soup.
But, like, I'm going to be doing stuff like, tell me if you hear this.
Ted, where's... Oh, God damn it.
Yep.
Ted, what is the TV?
Okay. All right. So I will be doing that. I have the live stream here. I just want to make sure. So we'll be doing whatever. If you actually look at the thing I'm showing you, you can also see the chat, which is good.
Nice.
But you might want to pull up the chat yourself, Joe, because I think
I'll do that. Yeah.
I'll have you and Kirsten as chat mods. Just to make sure no one's being fucking weird.
Yeah.
Because I think that's everything then. Yeah. On the stream, Yeah. So let me make sure I'm mine because blah blah blah.
What's it called? No, you promised a photo of the
Blah 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 blah. The only
Yeah, I found out where to fix it, but it's like a Windows like legacy thing. It's not like easy to find in Windows 10 anymore.
Weird. Okay. All right, Joe. Go ahead and speak at like your normal speaking volume for me.
Yeah. Hi there. I'm Joe Buckley. You know, I'm jumping up and down. I'm clapping my big tits together.
Flip, 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 flip. Oh, that's a Henry
yeah.
Zabrowski bit. Isn't that so funny?
Absolutely not. That's not a Henry Zabrowski bit.
All right, Kirsten, tell me if me and Joe are both at about the same volume when we're speaking. If I'm going like this and then Joe Buckley just starts like talking about like something fucking stupid.
I would never say something stupid.
Yeah, I'm just talking. I'm just reading off number stations, the schizophrenics on Twitter. And Joe, go ahead and start talking at your volume too, so we have a good comparison for when we're both speaking. Just start talking. Just start reading off like a Magic the Gathering card.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm testing to make sure Kirsten is watching the stream, and I want her to tell me if the volume is good for me and you.
Okay, well, Blood Artist, whenever Blood Artist or another creature.
Phone number's 413-206-6545. I got like just keep talking, Joe.
Yeah, whenever Wall of Souls.
Just don't stop talking. Just keep going. Yeah.
Okay. Whenever Wall of Souls is dealt
welcome to the live
damage,
chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines.
Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control.
She's laughing. All right, Kirsten, how does it sound? Okay, good. All right, now Kirsten, here's something else I'm going to test. Okay, tell me if the volume is good enough on like these voicemails that you can hear them just fine. Okay.
Hey Ted, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about on Let Me Tell You About Noyz Boy, whatever the shit. But I got a funny story I would like to tell you.
Were you able to hear that just fine?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Maybe like a scooch louder, but it sounds pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna set my volume mixer for Firefox to be a smidge higher then. I'm gonna set it to 75. Joe, go ahead and start speaking.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, whenever mana short empties target player's mana pool and taps that player's lands, Archway Commons enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters, sacrifice.
So let me quickly recount to you the story.
Hey Todd, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
When
but,
me and my high school friends stole a bench from our high school and then proceeded to lock a janitor into the high school.
Popping up and checking all this. Ted, right now my bank has been hacked. I can't send you $20. Does that sound all about roughly the same volume, Kirsten?
It does. When you and the voicemail guy were talking, it sounded like you two were like blending together.
Huh?
It was very good.
Okay. All right. Joe, go ahead and open up. See, I don't remember if you use Audacity or what you use.
Oh,
I just want
I've got
to record
Audacity.
your own audio too, so that I have your audio separate.
Okay, cool.
Yep, just so I got everything all in one. Alright, I'm gonna feed the fat boy. I'm gonna move his shit into the laundry room, and I'm gonna lock him in there.
You're gonna banish him?
Yeah, I'm gonna banish the bully. Ugh.
I think we should open up that window so we can like come in and just like off of some food.
He seems to like the high protein food, so that's good. There. I'm just gonna get a fat scoop of that.
Ooh, yeah. No, see, I still can't get the live monitoring.
Yeah. I think I know how to set it up, but we're kind of out of time to do that. Alright. I'm going to grab a dish for the kitty. I'm going to put some water in the entryway. I'm going to put some food in the entryway. I think the stream's about to go live in a minute, whether I like it or not. Which would be pretty funny. But I gotta go grab the cat food and put it in the other room.
Oh yeah, you gotta feed him. You gotta feed the beast.
I basically just need to see fat cat.
Oh, you know what? There's actually a Blue Yeti app. I'll try that.
For like a desktop?
Yeah.
I have to lock the baby in the dungeon. I've
Oh, I
lock
gotta
the
update the
baby
Blue
in the
Yeti app.
dungeon. I've gotta
Man.
lock the baby in the dungeon.
Yeah. Oh, you can lock him in the basement now.
Yeah. All right, Joe. You
That
ready?
shows him.
You ready? Okay.
Yep, he's been one naughty, naughty boy. He's one of the naughtiest boys I've ever seen.
You have never even seen such a naughty boy. All right, Joe.
Yep.
Go ahead and hit record
Okay.
on your thingy.
Yeah, on my Audacity. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, you've got
I'm
your thing
luckily-
live.
Oh wait, sorry, what?
You got your thing recording now.
Yeah, yeah, on Audacity. Yep.
Okay. All right. Google Voice.
Oh, here, you know what? I gotta turn off my fan because I wanted to cool it down before we started recording.
Good idea. Okay. Stream is live, but it's currently unlisted. I don't believe anyone's able to get in. Correct.
There we go. I'll get myself a nice Monster Energy drink. That's a perfect thing I need to perk myself up.
Okay. All right. I got all that on there. I got the chat. Joe, are you a moderator? Oh, let me see.
Maybe.
Manage moderators. Joe Buckley should be on there. Pretty sure. Yeah, Joseph Buckley is. I got Joe. I got Matt. I got Gwiz, Higgins, and then Kirsten. Those are the chat
Nice.
moderators. But that should be fine. I don't think there should be any issues. All right.
Yeah. All right, quick. Now I'm gonna test out like a new feature. I'm just gonna start typing the N-word in the live chat, and we'll see what the moderators do. It's a little test for them.
No!
I told you, you missed 413.
I don't care.
Nerd.
All right. Okay, Joe, let's go ahead and open up a new tab on your browser and go to time and date or time.is. Go to time.is.
Time.is. Exact time now, 4:15.
Yep, that's 52, 53, 54, 55, like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god, my clock is 0.8 seconds behind.
Mine's 0.6. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit public. Well, let's clap before. Just so we have both of our... What are you doing over there, Kirsten?
I was getting water.
Oh, I thought I heard like a bunch of like zippering and like stuff going on.
That'd be some good atmosphere, right?
Yeah. All right.
I think my mic was picking up the fan like in my desktop.
Probably. Okay. Alrighty. Joe, let's go ahead and I believe OBS. Yeah, OBS is recording because I have it set to do that. All right. Yeah. Time.is.
Audacity recording.
You got your Audacity recording?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's clap once the minute ticks over, and then 5 seconds after that. So, at the minute, and then 5.
Okay.
I didn't hear you clap, Joe.
I did clap.
Oh, it's very. We could have just got it at the same time. Yeah, we could have just been perfect.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're so in sync.
All right. I'm gonna go public. Basically, what I'm just gonna be going through the Noyz Boy stuff, and then you can kind of comment on things if you want.
Cool.
And then we're gonna have the chat. Keep an eye on the chat if you have it open in another like pop-out window.
Yeah.
So that you
do I
can
need
ban-
do I need the link? Yeah, let me.
I think I
Say
sent you
like
the
a
link. Yeah, just go to the link to the stream.
Okay.
Yep. Oh wait, I didn't send you a link. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Okay, yeah. And then just you can hit the pop out button on the chat, and then just like pause the stream on your end, and then you can just have the chat there to moderate.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna set it to public, and I'm gonna post the link in all the bullshit places, and then we'll just kind of go into it.
Okay. Oh, here, 1 second. I'm going to. I just got to fuck with the. Yeah, Blue Yeti's popping up and shit. But yeah, all I gotta do is go in and make it so that my new mic is the output.
Okay.
Or my new things.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna at everyone with the stream thing. Pow. Okay. I should be able to have this over here and have everything over here. Yep. All right. That should be good then. Then people will start foaming in.
Yeah, they'll start flooding in.
Yeah. All the pay coughing up. Fuck God, Joe. I think about when you shouted out pay piggies once, and I'm still laughing about it.
Yeah, those pay swines love it. Those pay bovines.
There we go. Ha-cha-cha. Alright, I'll let people flood in for a second.
Here, wait a second. Let me, I'm just gonna reboot Discord real quick because it's not picking up my new headphones.
God damn you, Joe. Well, Joe is doing something that we wanted to have done before the stream. This is the pre-stream. This is what's going to get cut out of the audio only feed. This is something that only my preferred Let Me Tell You About Plus members get to see. I just cracked open a. I'll wait till Buckley gets back. This is a Noyz Boys with Joe Buckley. Who's calling me already?
Ah, damn. No, I'm just gonna have to go back to my old headphones. Let me see.
Ah, I love it. Joe Buckley's getting his stuff sorted. So while he's doing that, how are you people doing? Because this is gonna be all about me. Joe Buckley's gonna be here, but I'm just going to kind of mostly ignore him.
Mm-hmm. I'm like swine.
Yeah, less than. Joe Buckley is less than.
Not technically even allowed to be on the internet.
Yeah, Joe Buckley, if you were in like the 70s, you would be a serial killer victim and you'd be less dead. No one would care.
Yep. They'd be like, looks like Jeffrey Dahmer took another fat boy. But you know what? We really have to keep an eye on these pork prices.
It's gonna be like, oh, they killed Joe Buckley. Must be some kind of gay thing. This is too gross. This is icky. This is icky.
Yeah. Let's give the boy back to Dahmer. I think that's a good idea.
This is icky. Ew. This is probably gay. Just let him go.
They've been kissing each other. We have to have this boy executed.
Yep.
That's what the gospel says.
Aren't the 70s cool?
The book of Lucas says that the boy must be stoned to death.
Yep, because they made fun of that man being bald.
Yeah, and that's the worst crime of all, making fun of a bald man.
All right, Joe. Your shit's recording?
Yes, yeah, no, I should be good. Hell yeah.
Okay, all right. Did you have to re-record it? Did you have to restart it?
No, I didn't restart it.
Okay.
I restarted Discord. And like my new headphones just weren't working, so I put my old headphones in.
All right, so you can probably hear everything. All right, let's go ahead and start the episode. So the people that tuned into the stream early, that's a little sneak peek. You get that. No one else is gonna get that because I think I can cut this out of the live stream when it happens. Anyway, so this is a Joe. Do you remember the Noyz Boys gimmick? Do you remember that gimmick? Do you remember that really epic thing?
I believe so. Yeah.
So what you're saying is, Joe, that me and you just make a couple of Noyz Boys. Hell yeah, gamers. What's up, gamers? What's poppin'?
I got my gaming juice.
Oh, what's your gaming juice, Joe?
Green Monster.
Green Monster.
Always the green.
Ugh. You know what I got? I have Crash Bandicoot flavored G Fuel. It tastes like Wumpa fruit. Don't you want some Wumpa fruit?
No, that's like drinking snozberries.
It is, and just like snozberries, Wumpa fruit are in fact testicles. That's a true fact. That's like, I don't know. Were you the one that told me that, Joe? I think you were the one who told me that snozberries
I did, yeah.
are testicles. Yeah.
Yeah, Roald Dahl wrote like some adult books, and like in one of them, they refer to the genitals as snozberries.
Based. Oh, this one. Okay, you know what? So I actually had a different G Fuel that I was going to show off for this. It was PewDiePie flavored, and it was fucking awful. And shit was poison. This is marginally better.
Okay, that's good. That's good at least.
It's always good when your product is marginally better than undrinkable.
Yeah, I like, let me think, I like the Bob Ross energy drink, I like the Rick and Morty energy drink.
My favorite part about the Bob Ross one is that his family doesn't see a penny of that.
Oh, nope, yeah, you're...
They just stole it. They just stole his likeness.
Yeah. Well, you know, at least the lawyers made some money. That's what we want in this society.
Alright, so last Noyz Boys was a bit ago. It was December. So there's been a lot that's happened since then, Joe Buckley. Let's start with you, Joe. What have you done in the past 3 months? Because I imagine it's going to be pretty short.
Well, you know, I mean, I hurt my leg back in December, so I've just been chilling. I've just been resting and, you know, propping up my leg.
I'm resting.
Yeah,
They got me on these pills, man.
I still have some of my Narcos.
Yep, that's good. You can save them for a rainy day. Like today. Today was so rainy that Joe Buckley said, no, I'm not going to drive 30 minutes to go to your house, Tad. We're going to set up this convoluted pain-in-the-ass Discord call.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. But, you know, at least I can pop a Narco now on the podcast. I couldn't have done that if I was driving.
That's true, yeah. So, what have I been up to? The past 3 months, the thing I've done the most is fucking drive. Now, Joe, I know how much you love to drive.
I despise it. I don't like it. No. I get in accidents.
That is true. I have driven, let's see, between the last recording and now, I have driven, hold on, what's the distance from Chicago to mysterious town in Illinois that I live in? Hold on 1 second. This is something I should have done before the stream. All right, it's 103 miles.
Okay.
So I went back and forth 3 times to Chicago, and then I drove to Pennsylvania and back. So let's see. Let me whip out my handy dandy calculator here. That's 600 plus 1,700, 2,300. That's 6 plus 7 is too much for any person to do. I'm glad calculators could do this for me. But I drove 2,500 miles in 3 months, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah, no, I despise driving, so I don't know what I would have done if I would have had to do that.
Yeah, I drove to Pennsylvania to pick up my cool girlfriend, Kirsten, and then we moved from my shitty apartment, that sweat cigarette tar. I don't remember if I ever mentioned that to you, Joe, or if I ever told you that. I talked about when I moved in, and it was like, I don't know, it was like June of last year. It was one of those Noyz Boyses where I was looking at different places, and I found a fucking house that we went in there, and there's like a bathtub full of dirty water. There's like a fucking duck and shit. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. You were saying that.
Yeah, so that place, the previous tenant was just fucking... I guess he was smoking cigars the whole time he was there because it was just cake.
Hell yeah.
And it was really bad because I had COVID back in the start of the year. Me and my girlfriend Kirsten, we both had COVID because we went to go hang out with my older brother. We went down to the City Museum. Did you ever go there? I remember you went to St. Louis.
Stuff. Yeah, I've been to the City Museum. It's cool. There's like big ass tunnels that you can go through like a mole rat. I always wanted to be a big mole rat.
I mean, is that why you shave yourself, Joe? So that you could be a smooth little boy?
Yeah, just like Kim Possible. I always wanted to date Kim Possible and like be a mole rat and like eat nacho cheese.
I really thought you were gonna say I always wanted to be Kim Possible. I was gonna say good for you, Joe.
Yeah.
Good for
No,
you.
I did. Yep, if there's any trouble, I'm the one you can call. I'm the double.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Oh, yeah, you can call me, alright? I got my Kim Possible phone sex hotline set up.
But yes, Paper Seagull's right. The City Museum is where the infamous beluga vagina is. We went there to visit my brother, right? We went there for the New Year, and I had Joe Buckley watching my kitty at the house, and then he made a podcast where he just rifled through all of my shit and was bouncing on my bed trying to break it. Do you remember that, Joe? Do you remember that? Does that sound familiar?
I do recall that. It was it was after constant prodding from Mr. Tyler, and I decided to jump up and down on your bed like a monkey.
What did I say about monkeys jumping on the bed? They're gonna fall off and bop their head.
Yep. Yeah, no more of that. Yep, we're gonna have to put these monkeys down. Sorry, Nim. Sorry, Nim Chimpsky. You're going to the gas chamber. He knows just enough as like a little monkey person to sign no gas, no gas.
No gas, no gas, no sleep. Please give me a banana.
Give orange. Give Nim orange.
Give me orange, give me orange, give me you.
Yep, the longest sentence ever uttered by a chimpanzee.
This place I moved into, though, I'm really happy with it. There was another house I was looking at, and I'm only looking at renting, because if I'm going to buy a house, I don't want to buy it in Illinois, because there's not really any reason to. You know what I'm talking about?
Illinois, the new Detroit.
Joe, as someone who's definitely going to be a homeowner in the very near future, Joe Buckley, just like you, homeowner Joe Buckley, what do you look for in a house?
Well, okay, so the first thing I look for is, okay, where are your parents currently? Because that's where you're going to be. Second of all, how long do your parents have to live? I think my parents have another good 30 years in them. So in 30 years after my parents die, I'll have this beautiful home, 2 stories, a garden full of maters.
Wait, your house is not 2 stories. What are you talking about?
A basement, and a floor.
Yeah, a basement is... Joe, okay. Listen, you don't count a basement.
A basement can be a story.
Let me tell you a story about a basement. It's not a story. You only have your base. Most places have a basement so that the house doesn't, like, fall into the swamp.
Oh,
that is everything around here, because it's all, like, sandstone and, like, brackish water.
Yeah. No, so it's currently, it's, like, storming a shitload out. And I was concerned that my basement was gonna flood. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Is it flooding right now, Joe? I want you to get up, and do you have wired headphones or are these wireless?
These are wireless.
Okay, Joe Buckley.
Yeah, I'll go take a look.
Yeah, get up and then leave your room and just start walking around. Give me a water report. Leave me with the chat for a while.
Okay. So I can't take the microphone, but I'll come back.
That's fine. Yeah, you can just shout if you want, Joe, or just give me an update once you get back. Go ahead and do a couple laps. Anyway, so yeah, I moved to a new place. It was really nice. My previous place was pretty shitty. And the neighbors would like shout at their baby and shit. They were awful. It fucking sucked. But the City Museum was really nice. I saw the beluga whale vagina. I didn't go into it because I immediately got sick when I saw it. And that's where we caught COVID. And it just fucked me up for like I was good after like 3 days. But Kirsten was down for like a fucking month. She was yikes. She was not having a good time. I caught it again too. Just the start of this month, I had fucking COVID a second time. And the same thing happened with me. I was over it in 2 days, but it fucking sucked for those 2 days. I posted on Twitter that I was in the fucking hospital. I finally got to do the bit that I've been holding on to for months, where I put, I lived, bitch. So
nice.
Oh, all right, Joe. Give me an update. Give me an update on your apartment. Is it your basement? Is it flooding?
Currently there is no water coming in, but we do have ants. We do have ants coming in the basement.
But it's wet.
I know. I don't know. But like they've been getting in through a window for a couple days now, so we gotta take these ants down.
When I used to live with Chrissy in their mom's basement, every time it rained, the little window would fill up and then it would leak. And I had my computer desk right there, and the water would go through the particle board desk. So over time, the desk just started sagging in the middle.
Ah, that's nice. That's what you want for your monitor.
Yeah, that desk, we ended up taking a hatchet and just chopping it up into little pieces. It was pretty funny. There's a video of me doing it. I don't know where it's at, though. I think Chrissy has it.
It could be anywhere now. It could be on the Internet Archive.
Yep, there's also a video of me wearing Happy New Year 2008 glasses in the year 2017. It's pretty funny.
Oh, somebody in chat says that I need an infestation of frogs to eat the ants, but I think I'm gonna need gorillas to eat the frogs.
The natural predator.
Yep, and then in the wintertime, the gorillas will freeze to death.
Yep. Now, Joe, that sounds like it's... Joe, I'm going to need you to give a specific Simpsons timestamp for this joke that you obviously didn't create, but I need to know that you didn't make it up.
Okay,
my name's
so
Tyler. My name's Tyler Am, by the way. You need to specify every single joke that you make and give me a complete fucking Ancestry.com list of every goof you've ever made.
I understand, Mr. M. This was in The Simpsons Season 5, Episode 3, Bart Gets a New Pony. And yeah, they said that joke in that episode.
Okay. Alright, that's acceptable. That's acceptable for my terms of comedy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
So while I was out with COVID the first time at the start of the year, so Kirsten came down to visit at the start of the year, right? She just came down to visit for I think it was 10 days, and then she was going to go back. She was coming down for Christmas time. Christmas, New Year's, and then she was going to head back. And then because of COVID, she couldn't get on the plane, and I couldn't go back to work because I was with someone who had COVID, so I was just stuck there for a month. So what we ended up doing is we got really into mom TV. I think I mentioned this at the start when I did the last Noyz Boys because I was just starting to get into it with Hoarders. Did I mention this to you, Joe?
Oh, yeah, I know all about this. Yeah, I love watching just shows like my parents are too blind to live anymore, so but we don't put them in a home, we just, let them live, in garbage. That's a great TLC show.
Yeah, we let them live in garbage so that they could get their house.
Yeah.
But I watched all of Hoarders.
House.
You just get a house that's... Every single one of those Hoarder houses, they clean it out, and then they go up to the old lady who looks like Barb. Barb that weighs a third as much, and they're like,
no, a Barb that weighs 3 times as much. Barb is skinny now.
Oh, okay, so I mean that kind of evens out though. If it's 3 times as much, it's about a third as what she was before. But they always go up to these people, and it's like Matt Paxton, that motherfucker, comes up. He's like, "Listen, so believe it or not, the giant gaping hole in your roof, it's damaged the structural foundation of your house. There's mold in every single piece of wood." And then they mutter something, and they go, "We gotta destroy your house, ma'am. Your house, you can't live here anymore."
Oh, my Hercules plates, my collector plates.
Hey, Grandma Gorski has Hercules plates.
Yeah.
You better watch your tone, young man.
Those are a treasure. Those are a treasure that need to be protected.
So the other mom TV thing. So I got bored of Hoarders, right? Because I watched a bunch of it, and it got to the last, the newest seasons. Oh, and by the way, the voicemail number that's on there, I'll let you guys know when I'm going to actually answer it, because I've gotten 8 messages from people, and it's like, how much you calm your horses there? I'll let you know when it's your time to speak.
Yeah.
I've got some cool questions for you. Right now you have to listen to me speak. I'm the most important one. Joe's the second most important. But Hoarders, I kind of got bored of it because the more recent seasons are you ever see that GIF of and I can call it GIF, by the way, the guy's dead, he can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
The more recent seasons are like that that Indian TV show where it's super duper edited. It's got black and white burn filters and constant zooms. It's just jingly keys. It's like watching the more recent seasons of Hoarders is like playing in the League of Legends client. Just constant.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like real
Jingly
schizophrenic keys.
TV. So instead, we got real into My 600-Pound Life. Oh my God. Joe, have you ever sat down and watched My 600-Pound Life?
Not a whole episode. I've seen clips with you guys.
It is what kept me alive through COVID. I spent one
nice.
day, because I wasn't able to go to work for a fucking month, right? I spent 6 hours watching 2 fat brothers and their Brooklyn dad be dysfunctional.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's my turn to play Melee. And then the controller's just under his tit.
For those who are in the know about My 600-Pound Life, I'm talking about the Asante brothers. There's Steven and Justin Asante, and Steven Asante is a total sociopath monster. Like, he would fucking Joe, you ever heard this really cool short movie? It's called Child of Rage.
Oh yeah, I know about that. Hell yeah.
That's what he was like. Like, he would stab his younger brother, and when he wasn't getting attention, he would start yanking his hair out.
Okay.
And they are fucking horrible.
But you know what? Nobody ever asked what this naughty brother did to provoke this.
Exists. That's all he did. He existed. It's amazing though, because okay. Now I'm the whole time I'm watching it, I'm enthralled because Steven weighs like altogether too much. Like, he's a little bit on the heavy side at like 400 pounds. Actually, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
He was 650, I think. He was 650, and he got kicked out of the hospital for ordering pizza delivery.
Well, you gotta eat something. I mean, listen, it's not the best thing to eat, but it's better than not eating.
So the producers knew that they had like an amazing premise, because they milked this for, I want to say it was 2 episodes on the main show, and then they have like every fucking television show has now. They have like if you buy their streaming platform, you get like the behind the scenes and all this extra content. They had 4 episodes of just watching these fat fucking brothers.
I would love it. I don't know if this exists, but I would love it if like Hoarder DVDs came out with like Matt Paxton commentary, because he was good on O&A whenever he used to go on.
He did a podcast that sounded really fucking cool. Yeah, I've looked everywhere. I even went on the official subreddit for Matt Paxton fans. He has a fucking like Stan subreddit where it's all people posting like their fucking what are the fan cams? Is that it? Where it's like they have like a 30-second video and it's got like a ton of effects. And it's like it kind of looks like a last season of Hoarders. So it's got that amount of special effects on it.
Yeah, we love you, Matt Paxton.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think
He's
his
cool.
podcast is called 5 Decisions Away, and like I listened to a couple of episodes like back in the day, but I never saved them, and I don't have any of it.
Yeah, but it was great. Apparently, so what they would do, because Steven is, he's a total fucking nutcase. Like he's got like a cameo, and if you look up the Steven Asante cameos, he is scary. It's like that time you showed me a video of David Lynch without his beard, and he looked like a scary hobo.
Yeah. But David Lynch is like, he looks scary, but he's a gentle man. He's like a grandfather. He loves his grandchildren.
Got a light.
Yeah. He's like a very nice grandpa who occasionally films a rape scene for his movie.
Yep, just occasionally, as a treat.
Yeah.
It's the cat salami of film.
I think in like his whole filmography, I think there's only 2 or 3 rape scenes in the whole thing.
Hey, that's pretty good. I mean, look at Tyler Am's filmography. He's got 3 movies that are just full of it. Now, Joe, I may not be a practicing lawyer anymore, but isn't it true that he covered you up in sexual lubricant and made you wiggle on the floor while making noises?
Yes, yeah, that is true. Yeah, that was for the Butcher the Bakers. Yeah, I was coated in the lubrication.
Wow, that's
made to go on the ground.
That's terrifying, Joe. That's crazy. You should get a lawyer to talk about that. Anyway, so I went and I checked on these brothers because I was enthralled by their story. Like, Steven got his own little apartment. And he goes in there, and the first thing he does is he starts bitching, right? And Steven Asante, by the way, Google Steven Asante and look at his fucking elephant foot. He's got the same kind of foot that those giant elephants in Lord of the Rings had, where it goes down and then it just goes flat. It's like everywhere he walks, he's got like, I don't even know how to describe it, because it like folds down his leg and then stops and goes flat.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm looking at this guy now. Yeah, he looks like the Elephant Man from like the waist down.
But like, yeah, he's like Reverso Elephant Man, where Elephant Man was all fucked up in the head dome. This guy's all fucked up in the toesies.
Yeah.
Wild.
And that's the worst place to be, because there's no way he could ever make money as a foot fetishist now.
Yep. So yeah, his cameos are just him looking into the camera. Like there's that Japanese thing where if you see the whites of the eyes, it's like there's like the 6 kind of eyes, and like this person wants to cause harm to you. He always looks like that.
Yeah, he's got shark eyes, black eyes.
The thing that really fucking got to me though is every single time Steven was talking, it's like, Joe, imagine, what is your character for someone that's like super pedantic and doesn't want to be here, but is just kind of playing along, like you know your teenager character that you have that I love that makes me laugh every time you do it.
Yeah.
It's when it would be like you start shouting certain slurs that'll get me banned off YouTube if you say them. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I understand. Yeah, it's a good character.
It's that.
But,
he's just, every time he opens his fucking mouth, I just want to punch him. But I know that just like the fat Majin Buu, if I punch him, he's going to absorb me and pull me into him and digest me from the outside in like a fly.
Well, that's how the blob works. Like, whenever you touch it, like, the blob, like, crawls up your arm and starts dissolving it. And that's a good-ass movie. Like, The Blob from, like, the 1980s.
Now, I got really lucky with the 600-pound life, because I was getting Midwest normaled, right, Joe? Like how we got Midwest normaled
I know
when
about
we watched the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah.
And so my 600-pound life is not a very like cool TV show. Like it's not very comfy. It's kind of the opposite, because it's a bunch of narcissists and enablers pushing these people to become death fat. But I chose, we just chose kind of like one at random, right? And it was this boy, this man. His name was Thederic. And I think that is watching Thederic's story was probably one of the most lucky things I've ever done in my life, because I was engaging in materials, right? That if you engaged in those materials and you watched something that was really bad vibes, like you were going to have a bad 6 hours. But the one that I chose was Thederic, and I posted a thing on Twitter about it months and months ago. I have to try and find it again. But we were watching it, and I paused it at one point. Yeah, January 9th. If you look way back on my Twitter, you'll find it. But he's just is Thederic. He's this dude. He's the comfiest man on the planet. He's 740 pounds. He's just sitting on it. He's using himself as a chair. He's fucking half a ton. He's comfy as hell. He looks
like Snorlax.
Yes, he looks like a comfy Snorlax. And I'm like, this is amazing. I am engaged in this man's story. And then, about 15 minutes into the episode, he's looking like... So I became, like, hyper fixated on this. I was like, man, this is the comfiest person on the planet. Like, he's in there, he's eating... I think his mom made him, like... It was like pancakes, waffles, and it just kept making him food. And then 10 minutes in, they changed him to have this black leather jacket and like a red shirt. And he has this evil look on his face. He's so uncomfy, quote, the only way I could describe him is to think of the biblical hell. It is horrifying. But
he's punished. He's like punished fat man now. He used to be nice, now he's nasty.
He is. I'm going to post a link to the Twitter thing in the chat. You can see it. You can see Thederic. He don't look so comfy. But I chose one of the only 600-pound life episodes that was actually good. Like, he's like, you know what? I've made some mistakes, and I'm going to improve upon it. There was like this rail-thin white lady that was showing him how to make proper Southern lemonade, which is to take, tell me if you think this is delicious, Joe, a glass of water. I know that's already. Okay. I know you've already made your decision about whether this is good or not.
I don't care for it. You know, I prefer Monster as a base, but we can keep going.
So it's a glass of water with the liquid lemon shit sprayed into it, stirred up with a spoon. And I posted a link in there again. It is the most disrespectful 30 seconds I've ever seen on TLC. And I've seen some pretty disrespectful shit on that channel. The whole channel is just laughing at people who are fucked up and dumb.
Oh, yeah, no, I love it. Basically, it's like So, like, there's, like, it's weird. Like, you used to be able to be a lot meaner, it seems like, as, like, a person. You could make mean jokes and you could laugh at people. And now that's completely unacceptable. Like, you can't laugh at anyone now. It's disgusting. But, like, TLC, you're just allowed to show, like, these big, giant, like basically, like, people who were fucked from birth. Like, no hope at all. And you can just laugh at them. That's completely fine.
It's a circus show. You can just look at them and go, I'm better than these people. And you can laugh at them. It makes me feel more 100%. Powerful. It makes me feel like I'm really in control of my life as I'm sitting here watching old people have their houses destroyed.
Yeah, you could just, like, you could look at, like, a 500-pound woman, and she's got, like, an IQ of 60, and she got molested as a child, and now her house is full of garbage, and you can just, like, point and laugh and chuckle. It's great.
It's a learning channel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm learning.
The other thing that stood out about it, because my 600-pound life, I watched that, and then I watched all of 1,000-pound sisters, and I was equally as engaged. I wanted to see those fucking Slayton sisters. I wanted to see Tammy fucking trip and fucking break the foundation of her home. I hated Tammy so goddamn much. Oh my god, I hate these fat bitches. I hate them so much, Joe. I hate Tammy, because they were lolcows, weren't they? The Slayton sisters? Because they had like a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm sure people poke fun at them, like in the lolcow circles.
Because it was like a big thing. Like they did like there was some video where it's them eating like marshmallows and they spit up a bunch of garbage on them, and so they get their own TLC show. Yeah. And oh my god, you know what I just wondered? Almost everyone on TLC has their own OnlyFans. I'm gonna Google Slayton Sisters OnlyFans.
Hell yeah. That's some 1,000-pound bussy right there.
Ugh.
Yeah?
Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, so this is an update. Piping hot news. Time for the Slayton update. There is an imposter who has a fake OnlyFans pretending to be Tammy Slayton. The one that's like 700. Because here's how when the show started, they were both about 500 pounds. But then the one started losing weight, so the other one had to start gaining weight. Like, she went down to 400, a live, active 400, and the other one ballooned to, like, 700.
They gave liposuction to the one sister, and then she's just sucking the fat out of the tube. She doesn't want it to go to waste.
Well, Slayton Sisters is the perfect name for two horrifically fat sisters. That is correct.
Oh, it's great, yeah. Because it sounds like, what's that, like, weird shit of, like, lettuce you get in a cup?
What? Lettuce in a cup?
And it's got, like, dressing and shit.
Are you talking about a salad?
No, not a salad. It's, like, coleslaw. It's like the coleslaw sisters.
It's like naming, like, someone whose name is Cudgel. She's like, yeah, that person weighs 600 pounds.
Yeah. Well, my name is Beatus, and I got the diabetes.
Only other things I have to say about the Slayton Sisters and TLC is that when I was watching the Federic episode, he was wearing a shirt that looked like a Burger King shirt, and it had like these little specks on it, and his beard was like kind of like scraggly, and in my state, I could, like, his beard was like his face was disintegrating Thanos style into his shirt, and I couldn't handle it. I also could not handle the door that was behind, like, in every episode of 600 Pound Life, they have this little Iranian man named Dr. Now who comes in, and here, Joe, I'm gonna give you literally every single episode of my 600 Pound Life.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Nice. Now I don't have to watch it.
Okay. And then those boom, that's like a house. It's just full of shit. There's like 6 dogs.
Okay.
You see a bunch of people. There's one enormous fat woman. There's 6 dudes that are skinny as hell. Like, they got meth teeth and they got like tattoos of like they got like the Among Us characters on them.
They're breeding parakeets to sell, and they've got 45 parakeets running around their house loose.
My name is Deborah Cudgel. I don't understand why I'm gaining weight. And then it's her eating like a pizza that's been folded over and have another pizza on top of it, and then they got McDonald's burgers on it. And she has 4 kids under the age of 10. All of them are girls. And I've been trying this my whole life. It does that, by the way, every like 10 seconds of the show. It cuts to a bunch of things. Because if you don't catch my attention in 10 seconds, then I'm going to turn off your channel.
Yep. I've been battling my food addiction since I was a young girl.
Oh my God, you just reminded me, Joe. So here's the thing. So people that are on My 600 Pound Life have no ability to do fucking anything, right? So what they do for the fucking voiceovers is they have people write the scripts and then they just read it. It's like when you, like in that bit of, in the movie you're in, where he just kind of gave you a script to read for the animated portion. And it's like kind of obvious that you're just reading off like a thing. So they have all these fat, useless motherfuckers are just reading off a piece of paper with no inflection, no effort. And it's like using words that are higher than 2 syllables, so you know that they didn't write it. So she's reading off this list. She goes in to see Dr. Nawazonsky. She drives 17 hours to get there from like fucking Panama or some shit.
Oh, and they have to stick her in the back of like a pickup truck because she can't go in like a normal car.
Yeah, and then they have to. So she gets to the pickup truck. They go over. They get about 15 miles before they stop for second dinner. They all get some Popeyes, but it's very obviously Popeyes. Even though they blurred out half of the material, you could still see the Popeyes logo on the bags.
I just need 3 Baconators to hold me over until dinner.
So then you have that lady in the back. She's just sitting there, and then inside of the truck, it's a 2-seat truck, and they have about 6 cameras in there to catch like the redneck dad and like the 4 children that are crammed into the seat. They get about another 200 miles, and then there's an epic drama moment where the truck turns and she almost tumbles out of it. Which, for a normal person, she just stumbles a little bit, but for her, that's the equivalent of like a magnitude 9 earthquake. She starts freaking the fuck out. She starts crying. She has to get some McDonald's. I'm sorry, not McDonald's. They're eating healthy, so she has to get some Subway with double meat, salami, turkey, barbecue sauce, toasted. But she gets it as a salad.
Don't forget the pickles. Don't forget my pickles.
So they get there, and here's every single time Dr. Now's on screen. Hello, my name is Dr. Now. How you doing? You called on your mind and jaw. Yes, you could have lost 35 pounds by now. Yes, yes. Okay, I'll see you in 4 hours. And then he checks up on them, and they've gained 128 pounds. So he goes, what happened? You okay? I'm Dr. Now. No. You could help. You could have done here. Well, that's exactly how he speaks. He can barely speak English. I love him.
They have to subtitle him?
They do. They fucking subtitle him.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
They have to treat him like an Ingmar Bergman film.
Exactly. I kind of want to watch another episode, but every episode plays out the same. And then the person like gains 700 pounds in 2 weeks. They eat like 32,000 calories. Dr. Now tells them, you could have lost 35 pounds by now. What happened? And then they end up leaving. And then there's like you go on to Discovery Plus and you discover that they have a behind the scenes, and the person's gained like 400 more pounds.
Oh yeah, yep. No, I saw one of them say like, I think it's water weight. I think it's I drank a lot of water.
You gained 128 pounds of water weight? That doesn't seem to. I don't understand.
What are you? What are you, a whale? What are you, some kind of whale?
See, oh my God, the nice thing about Dr. Now is he just tells him, like, no, you're a fat piece of shit. But he has, like, his funny little accent. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, like, whenever they're trying to, like, get her from, like, one state to another and she's in the back of a pickup truck, they have to, like, get her, like, dead in the center, because if she leans to the left or the right, it's going to flip the pickup truck over like it's, like, one of those, like, 8-wheelers full of, like, Chinese, like, pianos they're trying to take.
I thought you were going to say just full of Chinese. Like that bit in fucking Breaking Bad where they're crossing the border, and there's all the people shoved in the back of the chicken truck.
Well, it's like whenever you try to sneak people into the drive-in. You get a couple in the trunk, you get somebody lying on the floor bed.
Joe, when was the last time you went to the drive-in? Do you remember?
It's been years, yeah. I'd like to go back, but they only play mainstream, like, kind of like kids movies mostly, and then they're like 4 weeks old by the time the drive-in around here gets them.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I mean, what are you going to play, though? I mean, if it's like art house stuff, I'm not going to go to a drive-in.
No, I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit in a
I'd like
pickup
him to do
truck.
some, like... Oops,
Oh.
Well, I was going to say, I'd like some old school, like, horror movies would be good for the drive-in, I think.
I think that could be fun, yeah, to do like a week where it's just like black and white, schlocky stuff. But
yeah.
My 600-pound life is amazing if you just want to watch people be worse than you are. 1,000-pound sisters, they did a thing with 1,000-pound sisters where they realized they were running out of content fast because none of the sisters were like trying anymore. So then they started like this new series called 1,000-Pound Best Friends, which isn't really worth it because the best friends are only like 300 pounds each, which honestly, that's kind of cheating.
Yeah, that is disgusting. That's disgusting of TLC. To deny me 300 pounds between them.
Trying to cheat me. That's that shrinkflation for you. Thanks, Joe Biden.
That's like whenever you get a can of Pringles and this is like now 25% more, but like it went up like 30% and there's less Pringles in it than there used to be.
A can of Pringles? You mean a Magic the Gathering booster pack? Yeah, I'm saying it.
Yeah, the collector booster.
Quality. Yeah, your print quality's bad, Wizards of the Coast. You're a joke. Yeah. You know what else is a joke?
What?
April Fools. So the April Fool's thing, that was really fun. I lost 200 subscribers when I published that video pretending to be the fucking Chris Chan part 2.
Yeah,
200 people just went,
want
no,
more
fuck
Chris
this.
Chan.
Actually, I think I lost more. Let me open up my YouTube studio and check right now. I'm pretty sure I probably lost like 500 subscribers. They just went, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
So the April Fools, I had a... I lost 200 subscribers. That's funny.
Okay, that's not bad.
So I'm glad that worked. I put a lot of fucking effort into that because me and you, I was agonizing over what to do for April Fools, right? Like last year, I think was the radio station. I think that's what I did. And I kind of did that like, it took like 3 days.
I remember that.
And I was trying to think, like I called you when you were at home and I was at work. And for like 8.5 hours, like 2 days in a row, we were spitballing ideas. The original idea was to do a NFT collection. So we were watching like a bunch of those shitty NFT videos. And I was like trying to find like, okay, how do they do these drops? And all it was is just like a 3D model that spins. And then you have like some trap music.
I've been getting into like the NFT like scam kind of stuff because it's funny. Like there's absolutely no effort put into it. Like somebody with like a fake name can like come in and within like a day steal like $3 million from people. Like they make a new like NFT project. They say, oh, I'm gonna build this brand new like cool video like an MMORPG. I'm a one-man studio and I'm gonna make the most immersive MMO ever made. And then he'll get like $3 million in the bank and then just rip it all out of the bank. And then he'll just have like $3 million and the people who paid have nothing.
It's like that one game that had a Kickstarter like fucking 12 years ago that has never come out, Star Citizen, where people are still buying like $15,000 ships.
Well, like most of like the Kickstarter scam kind of stuff, like they are like it's like people trying to make a game and they're just like fuck ups and they have no idea how much money they actually need, and like they spend like 3 years on it and then in the end they just don't have a game still. But with like these, I mean, it is like the scam is done within like a day and they have their money.
My favorite coins to invest in are the ones that I see advertised on like 4chan and shit, where it's you're in for a good project when many of like the terms are like contracts that say the person who made the coin can't just fuck you.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's like owner can only own 5% of the products and shit like that. Like a strong community foundation. And it's like, why would you invest in these things? I guess because you could flip it on morons that are more dumb than you are.
Well, that's what they're hoping. Like, so every single like NFT and crypto and like Coinbase thing is hoping that there is a bigger retard than you currently are at this moment in the future.
Yep.
But that doesn't seem to happen for most of these coins.
It worked for me with Doge. I think that was last year or the year before. I had a bunch of dumb Redditors who bought into the idea that buying this stupid dog coin was going to like kill like bankers or something. I was like, yeah, sure. Buy this useless coin. Thanks for $500, you dumb fucking idiots. I hate Reddit so much, dude. Whenever I want to pump up my blood pressure, I just go to r/all and I just look at the very obvious like propaganda and I'm like, ooh, yeah, let's get my blood flowing. I'm ready to start punching shit.
I go on r/cringetopia. There's some good stuff on there, I'm sure.
Oh, is it just photos of you, Joe? Damn.
No! I submitted myself to Reddit. I took a picture of me and I said, look, this is me with all my half-off Valentine's Day candy.
And what did they do? Were they really respectful, or did they just call you fat and retarded?
Yeah, that's mostly what they did. Yeah, I put myself out on r/roast me.
So the problem I was running into with the April Fool's thing is I just kept fucking scope creeping. The original idea was that we were gonna. It's in my fucking entryway. I have a giant tote that's just full of silly outfits and silly hats. And my idea was I was going to make trading cards. And there were going to be Joe Buckley NFT collections. And it was going to be like, Sombrero Joe, Sombrero Joe Verde, Sombrero Joe Rojo, and shit like that.
Yeah,
and then changing shirts.
Then we could have done like the gilded like Joe Sombrero, so that's like an ultra rare, like one of a kind only NFT version of it, where it's got like gold like lettering. And
the problem is that it just kept scope creeping. I'm like, oh, why don't we just make fake Joe Buckley NFTs? And then it just kept scope creeping to like, let's make up trading cards. Oh, let's come up with all this stuff. And then I would take a step back and be like, I have 4 pages of planning in 2 weeks to do this. Also, I'm working 50 hours every single week. I'm not going to be able to do this. So we ended up doing Funko Pops. I think the reason we got onto the Funko Pops was we were talking about like dumb NFTs, I think, and you brought up the Funko Pop market, the see-through Bing Bong, and then you showed me the Laura Palmer one.
That one is like horrifying. So I'll go into it. Like, I know you and Salty are watching it right now, so Salty should like turn down her volume for like the next like minute.
Well, she already knows. Yeah.
Oh, she knows about.
Okay. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on. She doesn't know that. Kirsten, mute the stream for a little bit because this is gonna spoil you on Twin Peaks.
Yeah. So like, what? Uh-oh. Wait, she's posting.
Okay, she's had enough time to mute it now, so I hope she did.
Okay. So yeah, no, I mean, because the thing about like that Funko Pop that's like so horrifying is like basically if like there was like let's say they also did like a John Benet Ramsey like Funko Pop. Like this is like a sexually abused like 6-year-old, but she's famous, so let's make a Funko Pop of it.
Yeah, they because there's multiple like famous photos of this character that they could have used for this Funko Pop. And they went with the one where she is fucking dead, where she is wrapped in plastic, and she is nude, and she is 17 years old, and it's fucking awful.
Well, I mean, how that character died is that she was raped and then killed by her father.
Yeah, and I want a cool Funko Pop statue of it. It's gonna look so cool. It's a fucking unique mold too, because I went through the whole list of Funko Pops to try and find it. To try and find like fucked up Funkos. Yeah. And that was like the worst fictional one. Here, I'm gonna put the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell her, okay, we're done talking about it. She can unmute now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, wow, this is really, really bad. Because that got me to think like, okay, what other Funko Pops exist? And then I was just looking at Funko Pops for felons. So it was just like Mike Tyson and fucking people like that. It was fun. To make it, I was like, okay, how can I do this? I want to do 2006 YouTube, right? Originally, I was going to do that trance thing where it's like, boo doo doo. I'm not going to do it. You know the thing. It's like trance 009 or something. It's like something yeah, it's like the generic YouTube song.
Okay.
And
I've seen like lo-fi like hip hop girls studying.
Yeah. So I was trying to fuck around in Sony Vegas to make it look like Windows Movie Maker, and I just couldn't get it to look right. So I went to some shady ass Russian website and downloaded Windows Essentials 2.3 and installed it on my school laptop.
Oh, nice.
And Joe, do you remember the last time you used Windows Movie Maker?
I don't believe I ever did. I had like Hit Film back in the day. I think that was my free video editing thing I used to use. So
I did Windows Movie Maker, right? And I maybe this is because I downloaded it from a sketchy Russian website, but I would make the video in it, right? And then I was like, oh, okay, you know, the song is this many beats per minute. I'm gonna kind of synchronize it. And I felt like I was being gaslit on my computer, because what would happen is I would play the video, right? I would do the preview, and it would be synchronized to like the boom, 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 like everything would be working, right? Like it would be synchronized. The videos would change.
Yeah, yeah.
When I had like the O.J. Simpson signed Funko Pop, it was all in tune to the music. And then it would just...
The juice is loose, yeah!
It would just lose synchronization. And I'm like, oh, okay, there must be an issue. So I'd fix it, I'd play it back, and I'm like, wait, this doesn't sound right. So what was happening is I would play the video, I would preview it, right? And it just wouldn't work. Like it would break at a certain point. But if I would hit a different spot, and then I hit play, then it would work, and then it would break at a different point. And so eventually I'm like, okay, I'm going to scrap all this. Like I scrapped half of it. And then it started adding audio that I deleted, not just from Windows Movie Maker, but that I deleted from my fucking computer. It was adding ghost audio. It was awful. I'm never doing it again.
Horrifying, yeah.
I'm never touching Windows Movie Maker again. Not even as a bit. It's.
You know what? There might actually be a spirit in your home who is trying to communicate with you, because it like used to use Windows Movie Maker back in the day, so it knew all the key bindings and shit.
What did it make? What did it make? Like I was watching a bunch of really old YouTube videos. What you could do. This is some YouTube tip. If you go into YouTube and you type like boobs and then you put before : 2008, you'll find the oldest videos on YouTube. That's how you can find some real high quality shit. So I was looking up like Call of Duty 4 frag compilations to try and get my creative juices flowing.
Yeah. You know, you might have seen something from Wings on there.
I very well could. You know what? I think I did, because there was a guy that had like a compilation of like epic frags. I think there was a Wings of Redemption.
Yeah, he's a Call of Duty master, and everybody should go onto his channel and give him lots of money and like give him compliments and say like, oh no, you're not doing anything wrong, you're the best.
Yeah, you're so good at what you're doing, Wings. Keep doing it. You love your life. I can tell. You're enjoying it.
Wow. I've never seen someone be more respectful to who they interact with ever in my life.
Was he the one that he was streaming Call of Duty and like his fiance came in the room and she was crying and he just ignored her?
Yeah.
And then she left?
That's him. Yeah, he blew off like a friend's funeral to play on Twitch.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he didn't want to go out that day.
All right, Joe Olympic Games. So let's talk about that.
Okay.
So the Joe Olympic Games, Tyler Am called me, and he wanted me to show up at his house. And it was like, I had like maybe 6 hours of sleep the past 2 days. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I got to work. I get off work at 6, and then I work tomorrow at 6. Yeah, I'll drive over an hour and a half to go to your house, Tyler, and record this stupid fucking Olympics.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
Let me tell you, there was... Yeah. I didn't know any of the bits that were going to happen. So it was all 100% blind.
Yeah, and let me say this. Joe Buckley is a lot stronger than I thought. He has a lot of built-up rage in there.
Mm-hmm. And I just had to put it somewhere.
Yep. How did you feel, Joe Buckley? This is a spoiler for a video that came out months ago. How did you feel when I was shredding your Magic the Gathering cards?
I was, a tear. You can see on the video, a single tear just kind of falls off of my cheek.
Yep, I tore up every single one of his best Magic cards, and all I had to do was, for each round that I lost, I had to eat some, like, fucking I think it was Carolina Reaper jerky.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
I had so much that I had to call off sick the next day from work, which I think I've only called off sick during work like maybe two or three times in my entire life. I was destroyed, dude. Like, did your tum-tum hurt too, Joe? Or was it just
No,
your
I was
soul?
fine. You had diarrhea and Tyler had diarrhea from eating it, but I was fine. I got out unscathed.
Except financially, I shredded maybe like $30.
Yep, I had to go TCG the next day and order them again.
Yep, it was horrifying.
That could have been
Joe.
a fetch land. Yeah, that could have been a fetch. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, so I'm I'm at the end of like the silly small things that I kind of had going on. Like there's a bunch of other shit, but I don't think anyone really cares about like what do I have in here. I don't think anyone really gives a shit about Legend of Grimrock 2.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't think anyone gives a shit about hearing about Legend of Grimrock, right?
Yeah, it looks interesting. I mean, I've been playing Hands of Fate too. That's like my new roguelike I've been playing. That's pretty cool.
So the thing that I want to talk about was, so I moved at the start of April, right? Like back in March, I drove all the way to Pennsylvania, and I picked up my cool, awesome girlfriend Kirsten, and then drove all the way back. So I moved from Pennsylvania to Illinois to other part of Illinois. So I loaded up my car and I unloaded it probably 38 times in the past like month. And when I was doing that, the last time I had my nephew with me, and my nephew's 8 years old, right? Lennon.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm sure he was able to like lift really heavy stuff. He was a big help, I bet, during the move.
Yeah, he was mild. Listen, Lennon, when you hear this 10 years from now, you are mildly helpful.
Okay.
But when we got to the later stuff, I'm like, I don't want him carrying this 600-pound like wooden monster. So I was like, here, I'll tell you what, bud. I'm just gonna put you here in the house, because this is when I called you to come over and help me move when you just fell asleep and you never came back. Remember that, Joe? Or you
Yes,
just, like, you just
I
never
did.
Showed up.
I'm sorry. I was very sleepy. My sleep schedule was opposite of what it should have been, so I was staying up until like 9 a.m. and then just passing out until 6 p.m.
Hell yeah. But I told him, like, here, bud, how about you just stay in my house? Like, I'm going to lock everything. You just hang out here. And what really surprised me was just how enthralled he was with Ocarina of Time and the other N64 games I had. Because when I was his age, I was the exact same way. But, like, he has access to, like, there was a Switch. There was a Nintendo Switch here. But he decided to just play my N64 that I hooked up to a projector that just, like, shot at the wall. He was more enthralled with Ocarina of Time than he was with, I don't remember what I fucking had over here, like Mario Odyssey or something.
Yeah.
And so,
well, it's like games. It's games that he would have like no other access to. Like there's no other way to play like Ocarina or something like that. So
yeah, I think you can get him on the Switch now. But there were some things. Probably. Once I finished moving, I was just like hanging out with him, and there was things that he was doing that were really interesting to me, because I've been playing video games since like 2002, because I was born in 94. So about the same age as him. 2002, I would have been 8 years old. So there was like assumptions and things that he did that I'm like, you know what, Lennon? That does make sense. Like I was showing him Rayman for the N64, right? And he didn't want to break the cage. I don't know if you've ever played Rayman 2.
No, I haven't.
Okay, in that game, you break the cages and it lets out the lums and you can, do all that. But I was watching him play, and he was just stuck in the opening area for like 10 minutes. I'm like, what's the matter? And he's like, well, there's a cage. He didn't want to open the cage because he thought there was a monster in there. And that's why...
He doesn't want these lums out.
Exactly. Like he pressed the button to open up like the UI, and he went, oh, there's 1,000... Oh. And I was like, yeah, that's a very valid response. But like he made all these assumptions about the games. Like, as an adult, as someone who's played games a lot, I know that if I play this game, I'm not going to be able to like leave this area. Like I'm not going to be able to hop on this rock and leave because I know there's nothing over there. But for him, his experience is still so fresh that like he didn't think of those cages as something he had to break open. He was trying to find like an alternate route. Like he wasn't looking for a light switch or anything. He was like checking all these different things that I would have never thought about doing. Yeah. And it was really interesting to watch him play stuff, because then we were playing Smash Bros. And he was trying to figure out how to he was playing kind of. He was trying to figure out how to shield, and then he just kept doing that. And he's like, well, I don't want to run anymore because I could roll. That just seems like that's better. He's like, that's faster and I can stay blocking. And I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right. But he was doing the same things I would do, where he wouldn't use Link's sword. He would wait until the lightsaber spawned, because the lightsaber was stronger, right? Because it's like a
It is,
lightsaber.
yeah.
It's not a sword. And so
I think it does more damage than Link's like base sword. Yeah, it's a good item.
I think it does too, yeah. But this is my question. This is one of the questions that I want to ask the people here, the listeners. What are like some weird presumptions that you've had about like a game or about some kind of thing? Like for Lennon, I presumed like, oh, he's going to, he's gonna hit the cage, he's gonna go around, he's gonna do all this stuff. But it's like he didn't do that, right? It's presumptions about things that you expected someone else to have that they didn't do. And sorry, I'm trying to juggle like three things. I'm kind of going off on a
Oh, I get you.
Because I'm trying to manage a bunch of windows.
No, I was gonna say like I can't like find items in games at like all. I've been playing through Dying Light recently, and I've had to like look up like YouTube, like where are the binoculars like in the game, and they're just under the sink. And it's like, why in the hell would I look there? So I've had to do that like 15 different times in like the 30 hours I played Dying Light.
So actually,
like, where are the pills located on the desk?
Luckily, that dovetails exactly into what my next point was. Funny enough, so
oh nice.
Back in January, I started going back to class. I was taking classes in person, right, to do like some IT networking nerd shit, right? And I was having a fucking hell of a time getting study stuff done. It was really fucking hard. Like, I would sit there, I would have my books, I would have everything, I'd be motivated. I'd do about 15 minutes, and then I would just leave. Like, I would just fuck off for 45 minutes. And I just could not fucking focus on it. So I went to my doctor, and my doctor's like, yeah, you were on Concerta. You were on, like, a high dose of Concerta as a child. Do you want some? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. But, of course, my insurance was like, actually, no, you don't need that. Which that's pretty cool that an insurance knows better than my doctor. They're just like, yeah, no, I'm not really feeling that vibe right now. You're not going to get these pills.
I got some expired methylphenidate from 2000. Let me see, 2016. If you want it.
Wait, how do you know it's expired?
Well, it's gotta be. It's 5 years old.
You would be surprised. Methylphenidate, I want to say that's, what is that? Is that Ritalin?
It's for ADD. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay, that's Ritalin, yeah. It's like a type of thing. But, as I was saying, like, my doctor would give you a prescription bill, it was like $400, right? And I was like, oh, well, okay, guess I'm not doing that. Guess I'm not going to have a good time. I'm not going to be able to study. And last month, March, I finally was able to get a prescription somewhat approved, and holy shit! For people, so they got me like on Concerta again, right? And it's like night and fucking day. Like right now, I could tell it's worn off because my thoughts were like all over the fucking place, right?
Yeah.
But when I'm on that, when I'm on that shit, if that's how everyone's brain works, what is your fucking excuse? If you are able to sit down and read a book for an hour, and if your brain's like, hey, you should probably go fuck off and play RuneScape, you can go, no. What is your fucking excuse for not having like a PhD? This is total bullshit, dude. This is like, once I took those, after a month now, where my brain has gotten used to them once a day, it'll last from like the morning until like early evening. And holy shit, dude, I can do things. It is not fair. This is like getting like your first pair of glasses after like 28 years. Where like, oh wait, it's not supposed to be blurry? Oh, I'm actually supposed to be able to like see things?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it's essentially just like meth. It's like a controlled like version of meth. So
that's true. I guess meth is
you can do anything on meth. Yeah.
I could steal a couch on meth. Or what was the guy that stole the fridge? Was he on crack? I think he was on crack. Yeah, it was crackhead straight.
Crackhead. But yeah, well, he's like shirtless and he's like carrying a fridge like on his back. And then he gets up and he goes on a bike. He rides back. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I want that crack. I'm gonna get that Concerta strength where I sit down and I just do my homework.
Yeah.
For those who have been in the Discord for a while, you might have noticed I've been posting a couple times. My grades for this semester are like a 94 and like an 87, which is the highest grades I've had in probably 10 fucking years. I don't understand.
Completely done with school. I can't study or anything.
It's fucking, like, part of it is, just motivating yourself. But the other part is just, holy shit, dude, this is like cheating. This feels like I'm taking meth.
Well, yeah, no, college students, like, yeah, they take Adderall like it's candy. Yeah, everybody loves Adderall.
I don't understand how people did college before the internet and shit. Like, how it was college, because, okay, Joe, think of the average person. They're a fucking idiot, right?
Yes, yeah, just nothing in their brain. They have rats living in their brain.
And 50% of people are dumber than that person. But a lot of people went to college and graduated. So either college used to be a lot fucking easier to pass, or I don't even know what the other, like, that's the only justification I could think of as to why so many people were able to go to college and graduate, like, before now, where if I have a question, I don't have to go to the library, I could just fucking Google it.
Yeah, you need reference material.
Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about, there's two big questions I wanted to ask the audience, okay? Your experiences where you were introduced to something or someone was introduced to something and your presumptions were completely wrong and they did something crazy, like how I thought my nephew was going to play the game normally, he didn't like the cage. Then the other thing, and Joe, you could relate to this because I think we were in the same year. This year will be 10 years since I graduated high school. I think you graduated in 2012.
No, 2013. You were a year ahead of me.
Oh, that's right. I forget that I'm a year older than you.
Yeah.
Wait, when's your birthday, Joe?
21. Yeah, February 21st. I'm 3 days away from Christian. I almost got to celebrate Christian Love Day.
That would have been really interesting if it flipped like that. That'd be really cool, Joe. That'd be epic.
It's Christian Love Day. Christian Love Day. We can come up with cool songs about it.
So I'm gonna give some of the viewers a little bit of time to think about this. But Joe, let's tally up what the two of us have accomplished in the 10 years since we graduated high school.
Oh, okay. Sure.
All right. So
let me see. I worked at a movie theater once.
Okay. Joe worked at a movie theater. I worked at a gas station for 4 years.
Okay.
What were the skills that we learned from there, Joe? What did you learn from the movie theater?
If the rats get in the syrup, just toss the dead rat out of the syrup and use it. That's still good. Yeah.
Is that good? Is that real?
No, that's just a little bit. They would
just a little funny bit.
Yeah. The mice would they would crawl around on the floor, and they probably got into the popcorn, but everything else was sealed.
Yep. The rat brushed my feet when we saw Aquaman. Yep, I forgot all about that until you reminded me of it.
Yeah, and sometimes they would chew through the boxes of candy, and we'd have to throw that candy out.
Joe, did you take any of that candy home?
No, not the rat candy. No, I didn't want any of that.
Now, I also remember, Joe, that when you were at the movie theater, during your lunch break, you set up a Super Nintendo in the break room?
Oh, I had a, one of those, mini Sega Genesises that, came out, they still make them. You can plug a Genesis cart into the top, but it's got, 60 built-in games. And the sound, sucks dick.
It doesn't come out of the TV?
What, the sound?
Yeah.
No, it does, but, the emulation's just bad. They fucked up the sound for the emulation.
My life skills that I gained from 4 years at the gas station, I listened to podcasts for 6.5 hours a day. I listened to the first 100 and something episodes of a podcast called Critical Hit, not Critical Role, not that new one that's got the weird voice actor guy, not that one. I listened to those for 6.5 hours, and excuse me. I felt that sneeze building up for the past 30 minutes.
You gotta let it out. Yeah, that's why I just burp, I fart, I shit. It's fine. Yeah, you just let it out.
I learned how to break shit with these big ass heavy wrenches, and I learned that I did nothing in those 4 years. Although at the end of those 4 years, because my listening habits where originally I would just listen to Homestuck music, right? Because it was 2012 through 2016. Homestuck didn't end until 2016. It was going on that whole fucking time. Which, by the way,
people loved it.
Today is Homestuck Day. It is 13 years since Homestuck started. Isn't that exciting, Joe?
Hell yeah! Can we get a big Hulk Hogan hell yeah, brother, in the chat?
Anyone who posts hell yeah in the chat's getting banned.
I'm sorry, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get banned.
But I would listen to podcasts for all those hours. Here's a cool tip, by the way, for anyone listening to this. This is for the younger people. If you are doing a job like I did, where I had one earbud in, right? Spend money on those earbuds. I had mine, they were shitty $25 ones, and I had them cranked up to the highest volume, and it permanently damaged my hearing.
Yeah. I got the tittyitis. The tittinitis.
The tittyitis.
I got a bad case of tittyitis.
Higgins is following through. He banned all those people. Good work. Banned them for 5 minutes. Get fucked. Get fucked, morons.
Yeah.
So, other thing I learned from that job is that you can cheat the EPA. Because one time we spilled... and by the way, we're continuing on this for a bit to give audience people some time to kind of gather their thoughts. For their 10 years since high school, crazy questions. One time there was a gas spill that was about like 104 gallons of diesel, and what we did was my boss went to Walmart and just bought every single giant industrial bag of kitty litter they had, and we just filled up the gas island with it, and then we took it and we dumped it into a garbage can, and then every now and then when I took garbage out, I'd take a plastic like a plastic cup and just scoop up the dried up cat litter and throw it in the dumpster.
No, and like those people who made you do that should be in prison for like no less than 5 years. But that's fine. You can just like fuck up the environment. It's cool because you're making money.
Yeah. It's awesome. The job. All right. Other thing I did. So I started the podcast after 4 years of 4 years out of high school. For the time in between there, I went to Chicago Comic-Con and I started playing Magic the Gathering. But like that's it. That's all I did. What did you do in those? What did you do in? We'll kind of break it up. 2012 to 2016, Joe. What did you do?
Well, I learned the most important lesson whenever you're working a job. Make them fire you. Just if you want to leave a job, don't quit. Make them fire you. Like come in late all the time. Like just be shitty, do shitty work. Like try to start up like a union at your job, and you will be gone within like a couple days. But then you can get unemployment for like half a year and then not have to work.
Hell yeah. What? So Joe, you did nothing. So you didn't do anything in those 4 years. When did you start doing the movies with Tyler in them?
Well, no. Yeah. I like 2015, I think. So yeah,
Okay,
I've been trying the whole podcast scene, but we just haven't been able to get any like good traction to like make it a job.
Yeah, I know it's very hard to do that.
Yeah.
But after that gas station job, then I worked as the fucking dishwasher at Cracker Barrel, and I would just work like 14 hours a week, and I would play Breath of the Wild for 7.3 hours every single day for a 2-month period on the Nintendo Wii U.
Well, it's a good game.
I could not buy a Switch. They wouldn't let me. Nintendo wouldn't allow me to. So that's all I did.
Your credit card company would not allow you to buy a Switch. Like $350, there's no way you could ever pay that back. You're not allowed.
That just reminded me too, Joe, that at my first job, I didn't know, like I had heard about payday loans and things like that, and I asked my boss, so I'm like, hey, so what do I do if like I wanted to get my paycheck a day early? And then he just recommended me a bunch of payday loan places. And then I was like, oh, that's okay. I might check those out. And then I checked them out, and they're like 28% interest and shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I found out that...
It's all a scam.
Yeah, he was 25, and he was the manager there. And he told me later, like when I quit and I saw him somewhere, he's like, yeah, I was in massive credit card debt. He's like, I bought a car using a credit card and crashed it in 3 days.
Oh, yeah, that's nice of him. Yeah, I built up $65,000 of credit card debt as like a 14-year-old.
Yeah, they just let me do it. After that, I did podcast shit, right? After that, I worked at the call center. And then I worked at the pharmacy, where working at the pharmacy was by far the least happy I've ever been in my entire life.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There's an amazing photo. I wonder if I can still find it. I'm gonna check and see if it's on Facebook. But it was posted to the pharmacy's like Facebook page. And it's all of like the technicians and like the pharmacists like all kind of smiling and like, oh yeah, it's if you search the name of the pharmacy, it's the first result on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
So they're all like, it's all women, right? It's all women except for me. And they are all like smiling and happy, and then I'm in the back and I'm so unhappy. The biggest smile I can manage is like half my face, like I'm a stroke victim. That is the biggest smile I could manage. I worked there for a year and a half, and I was not happy for any moment of time. The entirety of 2009 to 2020.
But like, I bet like, so they probably took a picture of you on like your first day, and it's like, welcome, new employee, Tad. And you're like smiling, you're giving a big thumbs up. And then like a year later, it's like, wow, look, this employee's been here for a year, and you look like you're about 3 minutes away from blowing your brains out with a shotgun.
Yes, actually, that is really the case. I'm going to post the link in the chat. Actually, you know what? No, hold on a second. I think I could just copy the image, and I think I could add it to the stream. I'm going to do that. All right, everyone, prepare for the happiest Tad you've ever seen in your fucking life.
So like what I like is like whenever like jobs like do like a little like meeting or send out like a bulletin of like, hey, we care about your mental health and it's Suicide Awareness Week, and if you're feeling down, make sure to call this number. And it's like, the reason why most people kill themselves is probably because of their job.
But yeah, if you can see the stream, Joe. That's the photo of like everyone at the pharmacy is like happy and smiling, and that's the biggest smile I can manage.
You look like maybe you saw somebody across the street like slip and fall down, and you're kind of smirking.
Yeah, it's a fucking smirk. That's all I could manage. I fucking hated it there. Holy shit. Woo.
Yeah,
But
I think I was completely out of it and done at the Roxy about 3 months in, and I stayed for another 2 years.
Yeah, I at the gas station, I was for the last 2 years, I was showing up 45 minutes late, leaving 15 minutes early.
Oh yeah, and they just like what else are they like? They don't want to hire somebody else and train them, so it's like fuck it. Yeah, they'll just like let him keep showing up and fucking up.
I think I'm almost certain I've shared the reason I got fired from the gas station. I'm pretty sure you remember, right, Joe?
I don't remember offhand. I'm not sure.
I made a dick joke, and then they used that as an excuse to fire me, which, you know what, that's valid. I think that's valid.
Yeah. You can't be touching your little wee-wee or your pee-pee or your little sin stick. Absolutely not.
Stick. Fuck off, Joe.
Why? Why? That's what they call it.
The joke was, they asked me to clean the women's bathroom, and I was like, yeah, sure. I'll get right on that. I just kind of can't. I got to wait till they get out because, you know, I got a penis and everything. I can't go in there right now. And the person who was, someone was like boss for the day. And they got so offended by what I said that they called the like like there was, you know, your employee, your boss, your general manager, like district manager. And she called the district manager. They're just like, okay, we're going to get rid of him. And just immediately axed my ass.
Oh, yeah. Now, see, there's a manager who should never be allowed to listen to Come Town. They would not enjoy it.
But yeah, that I deserved getting fired from that job, honestly. After that, yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Well, I was gonna say, do we want to like go into the super chats? We got like some like backed up.
Oh yeah, go ahead and go through the super chats, Joe. I'm gonna look at some of the voicemails while you read off these epic super chats.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So Bulldozer says that Tad looks like Reggie feels me. I don't know how to say that guy's name. I remember like Nintendo gave him like a real shitty chair, and that was a big controversy.
They gave him a shitty chair?
Yeah, they gave like the president of like Nintendo was in a $45 chair for like his whole career.
My chair that I'm wearing, I'm not going to say how expensive my chair is because I paid too fucking much for it. But that's funny.
Oh shit, how do I go and look at like the old super chats? I'm trying to scroll up. Yeah, I'm trying to scroll up the chat and they just aren't there.
Uh-oh.
We lost them.
Oh wait, no, hold on a second. All right. I'm gonna look up this Excel sheet and then I'm gonna check some of these voicemails for what you guys have called in and like the questions that people left in voicemails and shit. But I have an Excel document, Joe. That's like Google Sheets. Which, by the way, Sheets. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this, but it's like a gas station on the East Coast and it fucks hard, dude. It fucks so hard. It's like, so people that are in the Midwest, you might have heard of like a Casey's gas station, right? Casey's sucks. It's shitty. It fucking blows. Casey's is bad. It's ugly. It's stinky, right?
Yeah.
Fucking stinky.
But where else are you going to get a $2 slice of pizza at 4:30 in the a.m.?
Sheets is like, it's got everything. They had 15 varieties of G Fuel. Like, Joe, have you had G Fuel? Have you had Gamer Fuel? I just had the WUMPA fruit and PewDiePie flavors. They had like Tetris flavor. They had fucking Twizzlers. Sheets is amazing. It's like you go there and for $1 you could get like all sorts of fucked up grease and like shitty burgers. What about Quick Trip? Quick Trip sounds like there's a
the Kiwi Mart. The Quick Mart.
Like the Quick Trip is like in the Midwest here we have Shell gas stations where I've never been inside of a Shell that has any like the brightness inside of a Shell is always like a dull brownish yellow and there's always like sticky floors and they still have like they'll have like dusty ass cans of Pepsi that have been in the fridge since 2018. They're horrible. Yeah. It's the fucking Kmarts of gas stations.
You know, it's almost Lovecraftian. You know, it's like the color out of space. It's just like a color of light. You just can't really comprehend it. There's like slime in the fridge.
Oh, Joe, did I ever tell you that Circle K called the police on me? They tried to get me put in jail because they thought I stole a bunch of shit from them.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, as a customer, you are dirt. You are to be expelled from the business as soon as you stop giving them money. You are garbage, just trash, and you should be put in jail.
You are a filth person. I went in there and I didn't have a belt on, so I had like my hands in my pocket, and they accused me of stealing a bunch of shit. So the fucking police from the town I lived in at the time, they called me up. And they're like, hey, we have something that's very important that we need to discuss with you. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, what?
Somebody called in a bomb threat. Somebody tried to SWAT you.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, oh, my God. Did someone get hurt? What the hell happened? And then they go in there and the guy's just accusing me of stealing shit. He's like, this is his strategy. This is his JCS criminal psychology strategy. They had nothing to like point it towards me. So his strategy was just going, come on, we got resources for kleptomaniacs. Just, we got you on video stealing, the cord. And I'm like, what do you mean you have me on video stealing the cord? Like, I didn't take it. And then he showed me a video.
$15 cord.
Yeah, it was a $2 cord. And they had a video of me walking around the gas station and standing in line while Chrissy bought like a soda. And I'm like, yeah, I was not wearing, you could see I don't have like a belt on. Like I was holding my pants up. And he just kept doing the, come on. He was doing the, come on. Strategy, and it almost. I mean, listen.
Oh yeah, you would have admitted to it.
Yeah, if he could have just, if he would have just kept pushing for like 10 more minutes, I would have admitted to anything. I was the Boston Bomber.
Yeah, no, that's the valid like police strategy of like to get people in jail. Just like keep poking them and asking them if they did it, and eventually they'll just admit it to make you stop bothering them. And you can send them to jail for like 15 years. You can make him a felon, make sure he can't vote or have guns or smoke weed.
Yep, his life's over once he's a felon.
Yeah. And then once he's been in jail, I mean, he's going back in. And the best thing is, every single month, the state has to pay that person like $800 to house him. So like the more people we put away in jail, the more money we make.
Ooh. All right, Joe. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna check some of these voicemails here that we got. All right.
Okay, nice.
All right. This one, they don't have a name, and I'm looking at the transcript, and there doesn't seem to be the N-word. So I got a good feeling.
Okay,
about
that's
this
good.
one.
That's good.
This one is specifically for you, Joe. So you better listen up. Listen up.
All right. I'll take in the advice.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, I can speak English really good. I'm sorry. I figured I'd ask, Tad, what brought you into the pharmaceutical market, and
can you hear it? I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
I would also love
to. No.
It's I think that's Vegemite, and he's asking what brought me into the pharmaceutical market. Needing money so I wouldn't starve to death, and also I need ADHD pills. I realized, or I can't function. His other thing is he's wondering if there's any movies that you've ever seen, Joe, that you just had to stop watching because it was too disturbing or too graphic. You're just like, I'm not here for this right now, and you just kind of been like, I'm not. I know of one that you've told me a few times. You're like, I can't bring myself to watch this.
Yeah, wait, which one's that?
It was one of the David Lynch movies. You're like, it's too scary.
Inland Empire.
Yeah.
No, it is. So Inland Empire is like a 3-hour stream of conscious nightmare from David Lynch. And I did watch that, and I thought it was very good, and it was very scary.
Nice. So you did actually. Okay, so you overcame your fears.
No, I did. So with Inland Empire, I really wanted to save it up as a special screening, because I knew that was gonna be good.
Okay.
In terms of movies that are too disgusting, so I at a Comic-Con, I got a bootleg of the 5 Traces of Death films. And what Traces of Death is, it's a real, basically documentary of just death footage. It's very famous in the exploitation circles. And I think I got about 20 minutes into Traces of Death 1, and it was some footage of a scientific experiment they did here in the US where they're just burning a pig alive to test burn treatments on skin, and the pig's just squealing and they're burning it, and I had to stop it there.
Yikes. What does that teach us? That's the fucking the dolphin guy where he was experimenting how you could talk to dolphins and break the communication barrier between humans and dolphins, and all it was him just dosing a dolphin with LSD and the lady jerking it off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was actually valid research. It was to test burn treatments at war. Whenever soldiers get burned, they're still alive, and you have to do it really quickly. So they were just burning the fuck out of this pig so they could try out different treatments on it.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah.
All right.
In terms of narrative films, I can't really think of anything though that I had to stop watching.
Yeah. Someone asked in the chat what's kind of the theme of the questions. Because I didn't plan this out very well, the theme of the questions that I'm kind of asking the chat here is things that you had completely wrong assumptions on. The world isn't supposed to be super blurry. I'm supposed to have glasses, or some weird thing where you introduce something to someone and they interpret it in a totally different manner, right? This stream's a little bit kind of fucky wucky because
it's a stream of conscious.
All right. I got an incoming call, Joe. Let's see if this person's funny. All right, you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I think you have to unmute me on Discord if you want to hear me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to unmute me on Discord because it's got my it's coming through here. Because Joe Buckley didn't want to drive out in the rain. He didn't want to get wet in his vehicle that has closed windows and a roof.
No, I was just concerned about skidding off the road. Who knows?
Oh, I don't think Discord's gonna make you skid off the road, Joe. All right, Joe, you got.
I've got you unmuted. Unmuted, but I had you unmuted before and I couldn't hear you.
Okay. All right. There's a call coming in.
Okay, I'll see if I can hear it.
Nope, it's not coming in. I don't know what's happening.
Damn. Yeah.
Damn. All right, let me look at these voicemails. Okay, this one just says the N-word. I'm gonna not play that one.
That person didn't listen to what we said. We said you can say anything except the N-word.
Except the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
Not ACCEPT.
See, I would never accept the N-word. I spit at it. If I even see the N-word.
All right.
Call from Brian.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Let's see. To accept
To
from
accept,
Brian,
press 1.
1.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
Oh, wait, sorry, what did you say?
Brian. Okay, he hung up. That's fine. That's understandable. That's fine. So, okay. That's not working. I don't like Google Voice. I should have just used Discord for this, but that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Transcript not available.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Tad, if someone put a gun to your head to force you to join a sports ball team, which sport would you pick?
Okay. All right. I know why it's all fucked up, Joe. I know why.
I can hear it now. I can just hear it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is a question from someone asking if someone put a gun to my head to join a sports ball team, which sport would I pick? I would pick. Let's see. Okay, actually, I know exactly what sport I would pick. There was a show on Netflix called Our Game. Yeah, I gotta mute that channel. And it's just like it's a TV series where they go over all fucked up and weird like sports games. And there was one that was it was like soccer, right? But you use your hands, right? And the only rules are if someone's on the ground, home game, that's what it's called. If someone's on the ground, you have to like hold them there. You can't do anything else. But other than that, they just beat the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like soccer with martial arts. It's pretty fucking crazy. It's like like Joe, you ever seen an MMA fight?
Not really. I've seen Japanese glass wrestling where they take glass light tubes and they just smash them over each other's heads.
The what these things are is like MMA fights are basically two men get into like a grappling match and then they just grab onto each other like two octopus fighting it out, and it's not very interesting.
Yeah, wiggle for us.
All right, I got another
I'd get into like I'd get into airsoft. I want to spend $6,000 on an airsoft gun and shoot children at it.
You can LARP like you're in the military.
I'm gonna wear the Punisher shirt and just pretend I'm the Punisher in airsoft.
Hell yeah, that'd be so epic. All right, this person is called 48 times. I'm gonna call them.
Okay, yeah, let's see if they pick it up.
I made sure to not have the browser streaming because last time I did that, I almost exposed a bunch of people's fucking emails.
Thank you for choosing Hilton Hotels. We would like to inform you that thanks to the Friends and Family Rewards program, your membership was drawn to receive a complimentary stay. For further details, press 0 now.
I'm going to press the 0 button.
Yeah, do it.
I pressed the 0 button.
Yeah, baby, this is fruity. Thank you for choosing Hilton Hotels. How can I help you today?
Yeah, can I get the Sneed special? I know it used to be called something else, but I forget what it was.
You want the Sneed? I have to pull up your account number. Can you give me the last 4 digits of your credit card number, my boy?
Yeah, let me go ahead. Let me grab my wallet here.
Yeah, I can read mine off
please.
too.
Take your time, my man.
Yeah. All right. I use this to buy a horse. I hope it's still good. I think I still have enough money on it. If not, I can take out a payday loan.
Only 28% interest, my man.
7786.
Let me just type that in for you, my man. 27786. Oh, I see you are eligible for the Bubby Stay package. That entitles you to 3 nights and 4 days at the bedside with the Monster Energy drink. Would you like to accept that?
Yes. You know what? Hold on. I gotta forward this call. I gotta make sure all my friends and family know about this discount.
Take your time,
it's a good
my boy.
discount. It's a
Take
good
your time.
discount.
How do I?
There's a mini fridge in the room, and like the monsters are $7.50 each.
That's cheaper than it was at fucking Six Flags.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Six Flags, we're no longer associated with the Six Flags because they would take our employees and they would step on their faces in the tiles. 30 years they were there and they would just step on the tiles. So we're no longer associated with the Six Flags. Would you like Busch Gardens?
No, thank you. I'm not a child. I'm not a child of the 70s. Goodbye. That was the wrong number.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to think if I would rather spend 120 days in Six Flags or 20 days in Solo. I don't know which would be more pleasurable.
Thank you for that call, mysterious man Higgins.
Yeah.
Joe, when was the last time you stayed at a hotel? Because I have stayed at a few hotels that were scummy as fuck.
Whenever your brother got married, we stayed in the same hotel room, and I had to sleep on the floor because I couldn't take it anymore. You were moving around too much.
Yeah, I was a thrasher. All right, new phone call.
Call from
Okay.
Jacob.
Baba Booey, Jacob, you're on the air.
Oh, hey, man. Hey, I'm a longtime fan. I've been watching you, since I was 15. I'd be in class and I'd be hearing you talk about like Star Fox and Cum.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying you for a long time, and I just wanted to ask, what's your favorite episode that you've ever recorded?
The favorite episode I've ever recorded, I would say it is probably Emperor Norton, or the one about the guy who took the hot air balloon over the North Pole. Because every step of the way, I kept finding crazy shit.
Those are both super great. The D&D, workshop episode about the Donut Planet, I would watch that, when I was studying, and, I'd sometimes even, still go back to it. I loved all the episodes about, Kirby and Star Fox, and, you guys really made my high school something extra special.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm glad I could entertain a high schooler. That makes you feel good. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, I'd say I had a lot of fun on the Six Flags episode. That was
I'm an underage
just
boy.
talking about how shitty that.
But don't worry,
was.
I'm 21 now.
Oh, you're 21 now. Never mind.
Yeah, we're not really interested. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm a. Don't you know I'm a YouTuber now? Do you know how it's apparently fucking impossible for YouTubers to not want to touch young kids? It seems like it's fucking impossible for them to not do it.
Yeah. You see, I'm my YouTube channel's Joe Minecraft Bubby, and I'm a map. I admit it. It's fine.
Jesus.
No. Don't send that to my mother.
No, he's like he's a Dora the Explorer map. He's the map.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, thank you for that call. Oh, I got a call from Tranquility Connection LLC, Joe.
Ooh, I bet there's good stuff on there. I bet that's
Tranquility Connection LLC.
I really hope I didn't dox this person. Baba Booey, you're on air.
Oh, I don't know why I'm considered Tranquility. I'm Jacob. I have a question. Have you ever had to deal with people with parasocial relationships with you?
Ooh, that's a good question. Here, I'm gonna mute you just for the stream thing, but I will ask Joe this question. This is a good one.
Yeah,
Joe, have you had any? This is a tricky question too. Okay, I'll tell you one that I had. And there was someone, I won't name names, but there was a guy a few years ago that was in the Discord, and he latched on to me, and he was the reason I did the Hyperdimension Neptunia episode, because that episode the guy paid me $400 to do it, and I was like, yo, this guy's awesome. And then I would wake up, in the morning, I check my phone, and I had 70 messages from this fucking guy, and I'd just ignore it, right? And
yeah.
And so what happened with this dude is we ended up banning him. It's one of the very few. So if you ever want to get banned permanently from if you want to get blocked on Twitter or on YouTube or banned on the Discord, there's pretty much two ways to do it. One, be unfunny and have swastikas in your name or something. Or the other one was that this guy ended up so he just kept feeding me money, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird, dude. And then I started noticing, I'm like, oh, I see exactly what's happening here. So this dude was paying me money, and that was his only interaction with me. I was like, hey, Ted, here's a bunch of money. And then he would fuck off, and I wouldn't see him again. But then I found out that he was messaging a bunch of people in the Discord in trying to mac on fucking kids. He was he was a YouTube predator, and I was like, all right, get the fuck out. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So yeah, that's what happened with me. I know that there's been people that have been harassing you, Joe, but definitely I don't want to name any names to make anyone embarrassed. I will say the person who was a predator, he can go fuck himself. His name was like Fuckhands McMike or something, but who cares about him? He's a pet.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about him.
Yeah, I'll just pick a random fella who was messaging me. I won't say their name. He said,
Oh
Yo,
yeah, I had
Joe.
this one person that was just like always in my DMs. Their name was like Nyaruchu or something like that. They were just constantly messaging me.
Yeah, just bothering me. Like,
always messaging me at 3 a.m.
Yep, she's always saying like how cool I am and how funny she thinks I am, and I just hate it. I hate getting compliments like that.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, somebody was messaging me. Says, "Yo, Joe, she says you got to like fat stuff to get in. Do you want me to lie to you?" So like he was inviting me into like some inflation fetish artist Discord server who had like 5 other people in it. And then he sent me a picture. The actress who played Poe on Teletubbies ended up doing lesbian porn. And then he sends me a link to his podcast.
Of nothing?
Yeah, no response from me throughout all of this. Stop being so funny. I can't breathe. Do me laughing. You received an invite, but it's invalid. You missed a call that lasted a few seconds. I don't know why. I fall asleep and I get banned. I fall asleep, then Tad bans me. Now I'm going to hyper-focus on it till I get to the bottom of it. I'm just confused. Joe's, how your morning starting out? Hey! He typed S and T, and that was it. Hey, can you do a voice thing for a shitpost? I'll send the words to you if you agree to do it.
And Joe, you have not sent a single message back, have you?
No, nothing.
Oh, no. Oh, that reminds me of way back. This is before the podcast. This is when I was in high school. This is like 10, 11, 12 years ago. And I was dating this girl. And I say dating in quotes. I was like 13. I was like 15, 16 at the time. I didn't know what I was doing. She didn't know. I would go over to her house and then we would just like play new Super Mario Bros. On the Wii and we wouldn't talk to each other. I had no idea what I was doing.
Well, that's a date.
But her brother would text me every single day. Like I would tell him like, hey man, I am like over at Alex's house, like 45 minutes away and I don't have a car. Like, could you please stop messaging me? And he would just message every fucking day, dude. He did it for months. Months.
He's one of the only brothers who really hopes that like you hook up with his sisters because that way he can play like Melee and Brawl with you some more.
God. All right, that was a very good question. Thank you, Tranquility Connection LLC. I will leave your company a 5-star review on Google.
Oh yeah. We'll have to look it up on Google reviews.
I also had there was another one I was gonna mention. I had it and it was really funny. And it just fucking zoomed out of my brain. It's just gone now. Oh fuck, what was it? There's another person that was like latching on. Shit, I don't remember. Fuck, I had it. It was gonna be really funny. Pretend I just told another anecdote that was like really, really good.
Yeah. A clever anecdote.
Yeah, it was like a funny little a funny little yarn.
Mm-hmm. And that's when I said, "But we don't even serve pickles."
Oh, funny as shit.
That's a good Reddit. Yeah, that's a good Reddit anecdote.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to call this number. I don't know who this is. Hopefully, they don't say the N-word.
Yeah.
That would be very good if they didn't.
Mm-hmm. That would be nice of him.
Baba Booey, you're on air. Don't
Hello?
say the N-word.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Person.
It's Jacob number 3.
The third Jacob.
There's too many Jacobs.
Yep.
There's Jacob. There's your brother Jake. There's the Jacob from the Bible. This is altogether too many.
Yeah, I've actually been on the Discord and the Miscreant stuff.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Miscreants, by the way, for those who don't know. Every now and then on the Let Me Tell You About Discord, they get together and they watch like weird videos and they do little events and then people join and they come in hot and spicy and they start acting like they're really cool and funny, and then they get banned, and it's kind of fun to watch because someone will show up and just like start acting a fool, and then they get banned.
I was I was on the other one. I was the one that talked about the pizza.
Oh, okay. What's your piping hot pizza pie question this time?
Well, I was going to talk about how much I hate smartphones.
Okay. I'm always down to entertain a boomer.
Yeah, every time I see someone text LOL, I want to.
Well, you start.
Oh. Okay. My smartphone, some people tell me that I don't charge my phone enough. I say I charge it just fine. If you ever check, whenever I post a screenshot on Twitter or Discord, my phone's always at 2% or less. I'll join like the miscreants, and I'll be like, "Hey guys, what's up? I got 2% on my phone. Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey," and then my phone dies.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got like a funny phone antidote.
I haven't been doing it as much because, but I usually do it to 100%. But like not normally anymore because it's on. I don't put it back after I've already unplugged it for the day because. Hang on, I'm hearing myself on the stream. Hang on.
I get you.
Here, I'll mute him for now. It is exactly like when someone calls it a radio trader, Joe, and they've got like their TV sitting next to them. Please, sir, please turn off your radio. What were you going to say? What were you going to say?
I have salt lamps I want to sell. Oh, so I've got a phone antidote. So I'm a big fan of the movie Pink Floyd's The Wall. And in the movie, there's this extended sequence where basically the leader of like the band, the Pink Floyd, Roger Waters, basically imagines himself as like a Nazi because he was getting like very burned out doing the tours and like he was spitting on fans and stuff. And there's this other guy, Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic. He did.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What's this have to do with cell phones?
Well, I'm getting to it. So he did like a shot for shot remake of Pink Floyd's The Wall, cut down to like about 40 minutes. And the entire like Nazi sequence, instead of all that, it is people are mean to him on Twitter, and they do like a hashtag thing with their hands, and then they're like, that's the entire sequence. He turned like this 14-minute like sequence about Nazism into how mean people are to Channel Awesome on Twitter. And him complaining about like people like hashtagging him.
That's amazing. I should watch
it's really good.
Speaking of your Plex, Joe, when I was Midwest Normaled, you have a tab on your fucking Plex that is like psychological movies, and it is the worst
psychedelic
shit. It is the worst. Like, oh man, you know what's great to watch when you're in like a vulnerable state? Animal death. What a great fucking tab you have, Joe. What a great collection of films. You want to see a dog be crucified while you're on fucking materials?
Well, no. Holy Mountain and El Topo are, like, famous, like, trip films. Like, they started off, like, the midnight movie craze of, like, the 1970s. Like, if you can't handle it, that's not my fault.
Joe, it's skinned dogs and then animal death. That's, like, a bad vibe. That's not good. That's like watching a Eraserhead when you're blasted on fucking...
I have a Eraserhead on there. That's a good, like, high film.
No, Joe, you don't know. Joe, get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah?
You need to subdivide that into good vibes and bad vibes.
No. I've got Natural Born Killers in there. I've got Perfect Blue. I've got, let me see. I've got Videodrome. That's a good one.
I actually need to watch Videodrome.
It's good. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah. I've got Bobby Yeah. It's a 30-minute stop-motion film about these, like, slimy, disgusting, like, flesh things. And they're, like, mutating and, like, slurping and stuff.
I liked Bobby Yeah. I thought it was cool.
It's good. It's good.
I noticed he posted in the chat that he is muted. What I've been doing is I've been muting the tab. Like how they do it on the radio, where they'll usually have someone come in, they get their question, and then they kind of mute them so that the audio's nice and clean. I hope it doesn't come across as me being like disrespectful or rude. I'm just doing it so that it's like you get your cool question in, me and Joe talk about it, and we don't have too many voices running around. That's all it is. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't come across as dickish. That's specifically it. Your Plex, Joe. I've been watching a bunch of shit on it. Fucking Michael keeps wanting me to watch this this Taiwanese puppet show. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called like Thunderbolt Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
It's
I haven't heard of that. No.
Yeah, it's like 60 FPS. It is puppets. It's puppetry. It's live action puppetry, and it's like an over the top, campy, like it's the stuff that I like about Kamen Rider, where it's very kind of silly, but they take it seriously, and it's really, I like it a lot. It's awesome. And instead of watching that, I've just been rewatching Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is like so good. I love it.
Yeah.
It is like insane that aired on ABC in like 1991.
Yeah, it's good. I love it. It's comfy. It's comfy, and it's also very disturbing.
Yeah. And like the return is just like, it is amazing. Like you kind of have to watch the original show to like kind of get like the most out of the Twin Peaks: The Return. But like it is like 25 years after the main series like finishes, like everybody who's still alive comes back, and they're all just like 70 or 80. And so this is like the last performances you are ever going to see out of like most of these actors.
Yeah, the log lady, I think she died 2 days after her scenes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
posted
her
a super chat. They said, Joe, is there any reason why you keep posting in another YouTuber's Discord in their hentai room just to talk about Stephen King? So this is a movement, okay? This is a movement that I'm going to take credit for, that I caused this. I did it. I don't like Discords that are normal, that will just have a porn channel, right?
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking.
I don't want to know, like, I don't want to have a not safe for work channel because I don't need to know what's jerking someone's merkin. I don't need to know what makes someone fucking throbbing. I just need to. I don't need to know that. There's no benefit to having it. So what I started doing is I went to all the Discords that I'm a part of, and I went to their not safe for work channel, and I started pretending that it was a Facebook page. And I started posting like really like epic memes, like a cow drinking water, and it goes, "What the heck? Let's make this viral."
Somebody's probably jerking to it. Somebody out there loves the cow.
I just don't want to know about it. But this is my hashtag TikTok challenge to you, the listener. Go to your local not safe for work channel and just drop like a funny Minions meme. Just kind of open up a dialogue.
I like to just like post like really like big boob like comic book covers from the 90s. That's the only thing I'd get off to.
Yeah. Speaking of which, no wait, never mind. I did give you back your Watchmen comic, didn't I?
Yeah. I got that now. Hell yeah, I got Watchmen again. I've been getting into comics. I've been reading some of those.
All right, let's see. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. This one came in here a few minutes ago. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. I think you will. All right, unmute.
I can now, yeah, because you were live streaming.
All right,
you're live streaming to me, and I can hear it.
I got a question for you. You're now in charge of sports. You're the CEO of sports. Invent a new sport on the spot right now. Make it as dumb as it can. I don't know.
Okay.
Tell Joe I said hi.
Ah.
All right, Joe. Someone said hi. They didn't leave their name.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's understandable.
Yeah. So what I would do is, I only got one rule change mandated. You gotta play with your cock out. So they still have the ball cups to protect the groin, but the cock's gotta be out. So it's like all the footballers are just like running around and hiking and their big cock are out.
Oh my God! It's like, okay, I watched a documentary recently. It was about like the last uncontacted tribes in the Amazon, right? And someone in the comments was like, it was like a multi-part series, and in every single part, someone in the comments is like, "Yo, why they got their dick wrapped up like that?" Because they had like a loincloth, right? And I finally found out why. I Googled it. I Googled why them dick all fuck up, right? And it is that in the jungle, you know what's in the fucking jungle? You got
fire
monkeys.
ants.
You got monkeys in the jungle.
That's right.
They just grab your dick and tear it off.
Yeah. Monkeys love that. That's why gorillas have the smallest penis of like any mammal for their size.
So Joe, you have turned every sport into a much higher stakes game. Like imagine anything. Football, your defensive lineman could just grab your dick and pull you. If you're playing like basketball, you can hit someone in the face when you jump up to take your shot. If you're playing golf, I don't even need to tell you what they're going to do in golf. But that's powerful, Joe. That is a powerful rule change. That is changing up the meta.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think it would just be a lot more interesting to watch, because sports is boring. Nobody really wants to watch it. Sports is dying. Like, the TV, like, numbers are constantly going down. So I think the cock-out thing will get the numbers pumped back up.
Oh, it'll pump something up.
Hell yeah. Somebody has to wear a penis pump now.
Let's see. If I had to come up with a sport, Joe, give me a medium. Give me like field, water, space. Give me some kind of zone. We're gonna build a sport.
Well, a trampoline maybe. That would be an interesting.
Trampoline is the environment. Okay. Is it KOs? Is it points? Is it some kind of goal system? Let's go chaos.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a knockout game. Like, you play until you're out.
Competitive knockout game.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, that would
Holy
be really
shit.
good.
Okay, here it is. Here's the game. All right, so it's like a giant trampoline park, right? Like, it's not one giant trampoline, it's like 9. It's a 3x3 grid, right? So here's how you do it. So the knockout game is you can only bounce between the different trampolines, and you have like a big fucking rock in your hand. What you gotta do is you gotta fly past her, you gotta clock the other person into the dome. And like when you fall off the trampoline, you lose. And then what happens is that just like dodgeball, what happens is it's a team game. It's like 5v5, and the losers get to like go underneath the trampolines, and they get to move like a big wooden block. So that if they're fucked up, you fall and you go onto a trampoline, you just fucking break your leg.
Yeah. No, and if you want to play at home too, what you can do is like go to like a train in like Chicago or like New York or something, and you just go and you see how many people you can punch in the back of the head, like going from car to car to car. And like if you can get over 100 people, you are a knockout king champ.
You are a knockout champ.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm checking some of these. Holy shit. Okay, so this person left a 3-minute voicemail. What is this?
Yeah, we got too many voicemails. There's no way we could possibly go through all these voicemails that we got.
All right, let's see. What is this? What is this voicemail?
I have a fun story. I would like to tell. That's what we expect. I'd have to dodge, but like if you're up there.
All right. 3 minutes is a lot. So I will probably come back to this one, but it looks like they were based on the transcript, they were working on a game that they cannot share, and the people like kind of were misunderstanding like key gameplay mechanics. It's I will come back to that at some point. That's just a long one right now.
Yeah. So I was looking at like a thing about like Roblox, and like Roblox, whenever you make a game for that company takes 80% and you get 20%, but also there's no real good way to cash out. So if you have like $1,000 of Roblox like owed to you, like by the time you get everything cashed out, you get like about 300.
Yeah, someone in the Discord apparently has a Roblox account that's worth like $10,000. Like they had a Roblox account that they made in like 2007, and they have a bunch of rare items, but they don't know how to cash it out.
You gotta go to like black market like websites. Like there's like there's black market websites for children to like sell their like rare items for actual cash.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh,
I wish
but
I was...
there's a.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
I
think there's like a tiny bit of a delay.
A little bit of a delay. I was gonna say, I wish I wasn't working so many hours, so I could have taken a second to make this one. This is gonna be This is gonna be much fancier in the RSS feed and shit. Don't worry about it. For the people that are live, you're getting it raw. You're getting it live and raw. But for the people at home that are gonna get this later, you're gonna be fine. Whoop.
Oh, somebody's calling you.
All right, let's listen to this call.
Ovidio Teodorescu.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
All right, this person's got a extremely long number. I've never seen a number like this.
Oh, this works.
Hello, Baba Booey, you're on the air. You have an 11-digit phone number. I have never seen this. Where are you calling from?
Yes, Romania.
It's gotta be like Google Voice or something.
Romania, right next to Ukraine, the fan zone.
Oh yeah, Romania. Can I get a pop
Alright.
for Romania?
Yeah. Is there like any
guess.
like breaking kind of news you could give us from there?
So, quick question. Now that almost 2 weeks have passed, are you going to do another Swole quest?
Actually, yes. That's what I was talking about. Thunderbolt Fantasy. Yes, there will be a Swole quest sooner.
You're a
It's
fucking
gonna be
liar. I
within
don't
2
believe
weeks.
you.
I know. I don't blame you
Or
for
you-
not believing me. I'm just saying, please,
Have you found,
please
have you
understand.
found your anime news?
Please understand. Please
Very,
understand.
very hard to make
I know.
podcasts. It's one of the hardest jobs out there. Construction.
Who is your anime waifu? Who's
People-
motivating you?
Who's
Wait,
my
big
anime waifu?
Yes, you need an anime waifu.
All right, Joe, you go first.
I love that Masato from Evangelion. She's drunk. She's up. She's upbeat.
She hits
She really
people?
likes grabbing at you. Yeah.
My favorite waifu character is my cool girlfriend Kirsten. Very much, I love them.
Cringe.
That's my favorite one.
Okay.
She ain't no anime character.
Very nice. Thank you.
Anyone can be an anime
It's
character.
costing me a fortune.
Yeah.
It was
Thank
a very
you.
fun experience. Bye.
Thank you for calling from Romania. You know what? I'm only going to accept calls from Romania now.
Yeah. It's the best place to get calls.
Yeah. What else do I have in my piece of paper here? Let's see. I have a bunch of swear words that I wrote down.
Nice. I got some cool ones. Taint. Perennium. Bunghole.
Oh man, what's a bunghole, Joe?
I need TP for my bungholio.
Damn, Joe. Now, speaking of editing podcasts, Joe, is there anything you're gonna be doing with editing podcasts? Interesting, Joseph Fowler Buckley. Interesting, Joe.
It's hard to edit podcasts. I'm sorry.
For those who don't know, Joe has been sitting on a podcast from like 2 years ago that he has not edited.
Yes, yeah. No, it's from about a year ago with like Old Man Higgins, yeah.
It's 2 years ago, Joe.
No, it's only a year.
It's 2022.
I know that. No, it's only been a year, yeah.
I don't believe you. Okay, Joe. I did not prepare enough for this episode, which is fine.
Yeah,
Joe,
no, it's all good, yeah.
Yeah, me and Joe, we're gonna be doing a bunch of podcast shit. I'm gonna edit this out. It's gonna be the RSS. It's gonna be epic. You're gonna be like, "Whoa, holy shit, Tad, that's amazing. How'd you do that?" I'm gonna be like, "Don't worry about it, babe. I got this."
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. So Higgins said it was 2 years ago. Well, yeah. No. That would be two years ago.
Valentine's Day 2019, Joe. That's 3 years ago.
I understand.
Oh, Blunder said that over the voicemail at his first job, he played My Pee-Pee's Out.
Yeah. He's a man after my own heart.
Man after your own pee-pee.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hurts.
I have run out of steam for this one.
Oh, okay.
I like these. This is just like the Google reviews. Where the Google reviews, the first few ones, I was feeling it out. And now I think we have a nice system for the Google reviews. Me and Joe are going to be podcasting our little tookuses off here because I finally got my new shit set up. Like I was gone all of March into half of April. Like I was either not home or my shit wasn't up. We're going to do another Google reviews. I found, this is a sneak peek. You can go to the Better Business Bureau and they have a user review section. There are, that is some high, this is how I imagine the McElroy brothers felt when they first discovered Yahoo Answers. Where they're like, oh, I don't have to do anything for content now. It's good.
I'm taking care of it. It's golden. This is my golden goose.
Jesus. Me and Joe.
It's like Ray William Johnson. You could just like make fun of like people's videos on the internet and make like $8 billion.
Yeah. How long? God, we've been streaming for 2 hours. Didn't even realize it.
Yeah,
Holy
the time
smokes.
flew by.
Yeah. All right. Okay. You know what? We're out of steam here. All right. I'm gonna tell you guys this. Me and Joe, we're gonna be putting out some more podcasts very, very soon. Like I think if Joe fucking drive his happy ass over here, we'll literally be recording it tonight. or tomorrow.
Wait, you don't want to. You don't want to record it. Yeah, you don't want to record it like me at Grand Ridge.
No. Because this one we need. Well, I don't know. Maybe we could do that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
this is
Okay.
what happens when when you become dependent on your ADHD meds. You start off with half an episode. You're like, yeah, and then you realize, oh, actually, 1,000 Pound Sisters isn't that interesting.
No, they are, because, see, they're only 500-pound sisters apart, but together they make up the 1,000-pound sisters. They're like a Japanese robot that combines.
That's true. All right, listen.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for people. Oh my God, it's been 2.5 hours. Holy shit, show. No wonder. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
No, yeah, we got tuckered out.
Listen. Thank you very much for watching. This is gonna be a fun. I'm gonna scrunch this down. This is gonna get scrunched down before I put it out. Thank you very much for calling in. I'm gonna put the blame for this one on me. I didn't have a very good structure. Like I came up with 4 questions to ask you guys, and then I didn't take any calls about them. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
But this is what getting in the groove is all about. This is what you gotta oil yourself up. You gotta get loosey-goosey. Joe, you know how to get loosey-goosey.
Ooh. Oh,
Joe's
yeah,
getting
that's how I
loosey.
do it.
Joe's getting loosed. I'm getting goosed. And I'm also getting juiced.
Ooh.
Okay, that's all I
You
had.
taking some steroids? You taking some steroids?
No, my here's a cool thing, by the way. I'm gonna end this right now. You do not want to mix energy drinks and like prescription medications. It makes you feel like death. I think it's a bad idea for podcasting. If you want to podcast, you probably shouldn't do that.
Oh, I get you. I like to mix liquor and like marijuana and opiates and air duster. There's a lot of good things you can mix.
Okay, I'm gonna end this. All right, this stream, next stream is gonna be even better. Trust me. This, I'm gonna say right now, Joe, I think this is probably one of the more mediocre ones that we've done in a while, but I'm gonna edit. It's gonna be nice, and then we're gonna fucking wham bam blast you motherfuckers with the next 2 episodes. This episode about cryptids is gonna be really fucking funny. It's a more traditional episode, and I think it's gonna be great. I think you're really gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Normal shout-outs, YouTube, iTunes, Google Podcasts. You guys know where to find the show. Joe's on that good malevolent movies, The Man with No Brain. There's a backlog that they have a ton of interesting, great content.
Yeah,
Let
so
me
we
tell you
got
about stuff. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, if you're interested, we have about 30 like podcast like formats of malevolent movies, which is kind of like a mystery science theater 3000 kind of like riff on bad indie horror movies. We have about 20 like video episodes we've done on that. We got like about 40 episodes of like The Man with No Brain, which is a podcast where basically Ryan Matthew Ziegler kind of tries to dissect what's been going on in my brain. So yeah, we got a lot of good stuff over there.
Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna be pumping these episodes out. I got bit by the podcasting bug. My school shit is done for this semester. I've moved in. I have all my shit set up now. Listen, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be boolin'. And Revival too? I don't know, maybe. Also, this is a sneak peek for people that are still listening. There's been a project that I've been a part of since January, that is going to be coming out. It's almost done. There's a few more recording sessions that are going to be done with it. But if you liked Revival, think Revival, but it has higher production values and it's a bit shorter than the 84 the 84 episodes of Revival or so.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Okay.
that should be good.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, for realsies. Homestuck sucks. That's the last thing I want to say. I will see you guys in the next episode. It's going to be great. We're going to have fun with this. Trust me. All right. I'll talk to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
Big stuff coming.
Goodbye.